What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Didn't expect to do the game today, but happy Wednesday, everybody. Sure, camera's all weird. There we go. Normally I'm over here. Oh, what the hell's going on? I guess I moved my chair. What up, everybody? How you doing? The game's not on Tubi. It's on FS1. It said Tubi, and then I was like, let me just double check. And it is on FS1. So we got the game. This is a big one for the U.S., even though they're not even playing in this game. So I'm going to get a couple minutes to let everybody to come in here, and then I'll let you know the stakes, what has to happen in this game for the United States to play on Friday, which I hope they do. Otherwise, I'm going to have nothing to do on Friday. So, you know me, I like to do the games. I've been doing a shitload of games, and I've been working my ass off. I remember the last time I had a day off, but it's okay. I might end up with a day off Friday. Saturday, maybe. My wife's like, I'm not going to hurry. And I'm like, you don't have to hurry, but dinner's at 5 o'clock. So that's pretty early. So we're going to see. We're going to see exactly what happens. Let me just put this on Twitter. Because somebody just said Evan Neal's back, and he is, and I want to just make sure I put that in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna let a few people get in here, and I'll let you know exactly how they. Well, I'll let you know now. I'm gonna retweet this. All right, so here we go, guys. This is how the United States advances tonight. If Italy wins, they're automatically in. Automatically in if they win. If Italy gives up more than 4 runs and Mexico wins, the United States is in. If Italy loses and gives up less than 5 runs, the United States is out. So what we want right away, we want scoring. We want Mexico to score early and often. If Mexico scores 5 runs, no matter what happens, the United States is in. So we need Mexico to get on the board early, get them 5 runs, and then we ain't got to worry about it. Or if Italy can win. Hopefully Italy can put up a 7 spot and they win. So that's the stakes. Obviously I didn't do the game last night and they lost. You know, they like when I do the games. They were down 8-0, and they came back to make it 8-6. Aaron Judge struck out, and that was pretty much the end of that. So it is what it is. But appreciate you being here. I don't know why the Giants brought Evan Neal back. Like, what the fuck are we doing? That's got to be Joe Shane's bullshit. But this obviously is a huge game for the U.S., and that is why I'm doing it. If this had no stakes, like if the United States would have beaten. If they would have beaten if they would have beaten Italy last night, I would have just taken the day off. But I like doing baseball games, and this is obviously very important to the United States. So, like I said, let's just hope Mexico scores runs early and often, and then we don't have to worry about any of it going forward. But do me a favor, hit the thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell, all that good stuff. I gotta say, I mean, it's not the way it used to be, but YouTube's algorithm's coming around a little bit for this channel. So I really appreciate all you guys and girls that tune in, hit the thumbs up, share it, all this stuff. I tell you, the thumbs up is a big deal when it comes to pushing the algorithm. So, you know, like I said, it's not the way it was, but it's better than it was a couple months ago. So hopefully it continues to go in that direction. My guy Hammer's in. I see Hammer already. Hammer! If you can put it on the board. Yes. Let's go. LG Devils fan, Victor Falls, Devin, James Vegas, Juan Ventura, Arctic, Daniel Marrero, Pept Hits. No, I can't show the game. Nobody's allowed to do that. Janie Cruz, Alfonso, Mickey's in the house. Yeah, Mickey. Whoops, that's not right. Where's the Mickey one? Mickey's right there. I appreciate y'all being here. Let's go. Ken, what up? Yeah. Hit the thumbs up, subscribing the bell. So that is what we got to do. Mexico's got to score a lot of runs early and often. It does not matter if that happens, or we got to root for Italy to win. And hey, my roots are Italian. Obviously, if you couldn't tell by my gigantic schnoz and my 5 o'clock shadow, my thick ass caterpillar eyebrows and my dark brown eyes, and my gold chain. Yeah. I'm your prototypical Italian guy, right? So, but rooting against them because my roots are there. I'm an American. So let's go USA, right? That's the way it is. But yeah, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good gravy. And hopefully, like I said, this should be a good one. I have enjoyed these games. The good thing about this is at 7 o'clock, so they should be over by 10. So guess what? Your boy's actually going to get a real night's sleep tonight before we come back and do the Lakers tomorrow. And hopefully I am doing a game Friday because it means the United States will have advanced. So let's go. BC said, I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true, but you never know. You never know. They can celebrate with tacos and pizza afterwards. Oh, celebrate. I love both. I love both of them. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, there was collusion in the basketball game last night, so shit happens. What can you do? That whole situation of the Bam Adebayo getting 83 points, it was disgraceful. People are like, oh, celebrate that. He got 83 points. Listen, 83 points is fucking unbelievable. There's no question about it. But he should have finished with 79. I don't care that people are like, oh, they're mad. I don't fucking care that he passed Kobe. He didn't break the record, and I wouldn't have cared if he broke the record. It's got nothing to do with Bam Adebayo at all. It has to do with Miami's up 25 points. They're missing free throws on purpose and fouling so they get a ball back. Come on, man. That's bullshit. So, come on. I forgot who it was. I remember, I can't know if it was Russell Westbrook. Somebody needed a rebound for a triple-double, and I think they shot it at the opposition's basket and missed on purpose and got the rebound, and he had a triple-double, and then the NBA took it away. The NBA should take it away. All right, here we go, guys and girls. Getting ready to go. Let me put this on the screen so you guys can see what the hell is going on as far as the box score goes. We need Italy to win and win bigly. So let's go Italia. All right. Whoop some ass. All right. We're rooting for Italy. That's what we're rooting for. But if Mexico wins, we need them to score a lot of runs. So let me give you guys and girls the lineups here. For Italy, the shortstop Sam Antonacci will lead off. Second baseman John Birdie bats second. Jacob Marcy will play center field and bat third. Vinny Pasquantino will clean up and play first. Zach DiZenzo will DH and bat fifth. I can't even read what I wrote there. Caglione will play right field and bat sixth. Andrew Fisher, the third baseman, bat seventh. J.J. Dorazio will catch and bat eighth. And Dante Nori will play left field and bat ninth. On the mound for Mexico tonight is Javier Assad. He was 4-1 with the Cubs with a 3.65 ERA. And let's see what we got. There's one guy that just his whole Twitter spiel, his whole act is hating on the Yankees. He's a fucking idiot. I can't imagine that was my whole purpose in life. You got to have quite an empty life to do that, but. All right, hit the thumbs up, guys and girls. Subscribe, ring the bell. Hopefully get some of my mods in here. I don't have any mods today as of yet. No moderator. Mickey's here. I got Mickey. One, what's going on? Here we go. It'll be Assad to Antonacci to lead off. And the pitch. Big whip and a miss at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. The count is 0-1 to Antonacci. Again, if you're just tuned in for the United States to advance tonight, Italy needs a win. That automatically puts the U.S. into the next round. Pitch is in there for a strike. Count is 0-2. If Italy loses but gives up 5 runs or more, the United States also wins the tiebreaker. If Italy loses and gives up 4 runs or less, the United States will not make the next round. So we're rooting for Italy or we're rooting for Mexico to put up 5 runs in the first inning, and that way we're good. The pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Great start for Assad as he strikes out Antonacci on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That'll bring up the second baseman, John Birdie. Well, Victor, it would be that way, but because Mexico would beat Italy, Italy would have beat the United States, the pitch is fouled away. How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? If Mexico won and they beat Italy, but Italy beat the U.S., if they weren't all 3-1, the United States would win. But because it'd be a 3-way tie, that's why they go to the runs given up. Pitch, swung on and missed. Assad dealing early on as Birdie can't get a high fastball. That counts quickly 0-2. 5 pitches, 5 strikes for Birdie, or for Assad rather. It'll be an 0-2 pitch to John Birdie, and the pitch outside, and it's 1-2. Yeah, BC, I agree. Again, I'm not mad at Bam Adebayo. I think for 45 minutes, he was incredible. I just think the last 3 minutes of that game was Bush League. It was Bush League. It was garbage. So, it'll be a 1-2 pitch to Birdie. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Assad to start. That's a pretty damn good start. I didn't watch the game last night, so I don't know what the hell was going on with the United States pitching that gave up 6 runs in 3 innings. That'll bring up the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Assad throwing strikes. Jacob Marcy is 2 for 12 in his first WBC appearance. Assad deals the 0-1 upstairs. Count is 1-1. Mexico right now, Mexico has got a big-time home field advantage because even with the United States there was a lot of fans from Mexico in Houston. Pitch is fouled away, but you can see the amount of empty seats. There's no United States, so obviously there's a lot of empty seats there. So all the fans there at this point are probably rooting for Mexico. It's on FS1 or the MLB app or the Fox Sports app. It's also on that. But I'm watching it on television. I watch everything on television. 1-2, swung on and popped up foul outside of third at a play. And the count remains 1-2. Assad throwing strikes. He's only thrown a couple out of the strike zone on 11 pitches. So 9 strikes, 2 balls. Struck out both batters he faced. Looking to strike out the side here in the first. And Assad sets at the belt and deals, and it's up and away, and the count's 2-2. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Let's go. Thanks, Reversion. Appreciate you being here. The pitch upstairs, 3-2. Reversion says, appreciate you streaming, trying to listen to the game and don't want to pay for Fox. I got you, brother. Just think of me as a radio announcer that can interact with the chat. It'll be a full count pitch to Jacob Marcy. 2 outs top of the first, nobody on, no score. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell. The payoff pitch. Foul back again. Marcy with a good at-bat. That count remains full. Dr. Morial, Lakers with a big win last night against the T-Wolves. I'll be live for Lakers Bulls tomorrow at 10, as I seem like I do stream every night. It'll be a 3-2. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Assad strikes out the side. Italy goes down in order in their half of the first. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Italy, nothing. Mexico coming to bat. It's hot down here. Of course, I just got out of the gym, so that's part of the reason. But man, it's funny because I put like in the Instagram our little moderator DMs. I was like, I'll be live tonight. I'm surprised none of my mods are here. No score. Yeah. Arriba. Yep. Smack the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. I am hot, man. I kicked some ass in the gym today. It's amazing that I can do that on 4 hours of sleep. It baffles me. That's just mind-muscle connection, muscle memory. I swear sometimes in the gym I can be dead tired and my muscles just know what the hell to do. It's crazy. It's crazy. But got a lot of fans of Mexico in here tonight. Hey, I'm with you. As long as you guys score 5 runs or more, beat them 10-0. Beat them early. You know what? How about Mexico wins this in a mercy rule, like 10-0 in the third? That'd be good. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But yeah, Mickey's here. He's my only moderator right now. Hammer was here before the stream. I don't know where he went. No, Jorge, we need Mexico to score. If they only score 4, that's fine. As long as Italy scores like 9. There's my guy, Hammer. I'm rooting for numbers. Same. It's exactly the same. You know. So, let's go. They could be eliminated, but they might not be. We'll see. That's why I'm doing the game. It's important to the United States. The big bad U.S. Everyone cheers against them. They're like the Yankees. They're like the Yankees. We will go to the bottom of the first. I should have given you the order. Aaron Nola's on the mound for the Italian team. And Nolan's going to deal to Jared Duran. Takes a pitch up and away. The count's 1-0. Jared Duran leads off. Plays right field. Randy Arozarena, the left fielder, will bat second. Jonathan Aranda plays first and bats third. Alejandro Kirk, the catcher, cleans up. Joey Meneses DHs and bats fifth. The 1-0 fouled away. Third baseman Nacho Alvarez will bat sixth. The second baseman Nick Gonzalez bats seventh. Center fielder Alec Thomas will bat eighth. And batting ninth, the shortstop Joey Ortiz. Jaron Duran having a massive WBC, 5 for 10, 3 homers, 5 ribbies. 2 of those home runs came against Boyd of the United States the other night. It'll be a 1-1 pitch, and Duran swings and misses at a good curveball there by Nola. The count is 1-2. There's a good curveball there, dropping right out of the zone. That's the way you want to throw that pitch. It'll be a 1-2. Duran fouls it away. And the count remains 1-2. Andy says 10-2 Mexico. Well, yeah, but if Mexico scores 10, the United States wins a tiebreaker. So like I said, Italy needs to win or Mexico needs to score 5 runs or more. And that way, the United States is automatically in there. 1-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. 4 batters in the game and 4 strikeouts. Goes down on a filthy curveball there by Aaron Nola. 1 away here in the Mexico first. That'll bring up the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. They must have moved this to FS1 because of what, because it means something to the U.S. So they put it on a channel because this was supposed to be on Tubi. Pitch off the plate. And the count is 1-0. Randy Arozarena, 2 for 9 with a double and an RBI. Not happy with Cal Raleigh. Arozarena wanted to shake his hand or give him a fist bump. And Cal Raleigh said, "Get your hand out of my face. You're not my teammate today." Arozarena fouls it back. He wasn't happy about it. And the count is 1-1. That's what I figured, Ken. That's what I figured. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the first. No score between Italy and Mexico. It'll be a 1-1 from Nola to Randy Rosarina. Nola deals, swung on and missed. Good change up there by Aaron, and the count is 1-2. Raymond, you don't need to thank me, buddy. I thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me for this game. I almost feel like opening the window down here, man. It's nice outside. I should. The pitch. I'm going to open the window. It's going to be cooler tomorrow. It's supposed to be like average high tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 46. The last 2 days have been in the low 70s. It's very high for March. Not Waddle, but Sylvie says, let's go in. I tell you, hey, Paisano, come on. Yeah, let's go Italy, right? That's what we really need. It'll be a 2-2 pitch. Nola deals. Rosarina takes it outside. It's 3-2. And he says, then I'm Mexican-American. Then you're American-Mexican. If you're rooting for Italy, you're American-Mexican. Like I'm American-Italian, right? So I'm rooting for America, but, I have Italian roots. 3-2. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. 5 batters, 5 strikeouts. Who am I rooting for? I'm like Hammer. I'm rooting for numbers. Just let Mexico get 5 runs, and I don't care who wins. But I'm rooting for Italy because if Italy wins, the United States is in there. So I'm rooting for Italy to win the game. That's what it is. I'm rooting for Italy. I'd root for if the United States gets knocked out. I'm going to root for my roots, which would be Italy anyway. Here's Junior Aranda. It takes low. The count is 1-0. He's 4 for 11 in the WBC because I see his average is 364, and I'm exactly right. 1 homer, 4 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on. 5 batters between the two teams, 5 strikeouts. Aaron Nola deals in there for a strike. Count 1-1. Yeah, like every inning or so, I'll update just for people coming in that know, so they know what the stakes are, how the United States wins a tiebreaker. The 1-1 pitch is low. It's 2-1. Yeah, Ferrari go. Ferrari, Gucci, Versace, Ferrari, yeah, Maserati, spaghetti, Villa Parmesan, 2-1, low 3-1. No score, 2 outs, bottom of the first. A 3-1 count coming to Junior Aranda. Right, Lamborghini, how the hell could I forget that one? Jacuzzi. 3-1 pitch. Swung on it into the air. Deep right center field. Back, track, wall, leaping. It's off the wall. And Aranda's in there with a double. Fabio. A double for Junior Aranda. Mexico has a base runner. So, Luis, this is how it goes. For those of you just tuning in, if Italy wins, the United States is automatically in. They win the tiebreaker, or they wouldn't even be a tiebreaker. Italy and the United States will be 3-1. Mexico's 2-2. Italy wins, United States automatically advances to the next round. If Italy loses but gives up 5 runs or more, the United States is in. If Mexico scores 5 runs, the United States is automatically in. If Italy loses and gives up 4 runs or less, the United States is knocked out. That's the way it goes. The pitch ripped right to third. Nice play there by Fisher, and that will retire the side. Mexico gets no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. We've played 1. We'll go to the top of the segment. We have no score. I got to run to the bathroom really quick. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe, guys and girls. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Had to go potty. Had to go pee-pee. All right, hit that thumbs up, guys and girls. Let's go. 214 in the house. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And like I said, this is a big game for the United States. If the U.S. would have taken care of business, I would have had a night off. And the U.S. said, hey, Baddog, fuck you. You got to call another game. And that's okay, because I like calling baseball games. And I told you this year, I plan on doing a lot more Yankee content on this channel. I'm going to try to do at least one game a week, if not two. We're going to do more Yankee videos. Like I said, Friday nights, I want to start doing like a Yankee weekly show where I just discuss the Yankees during the week. So getting my baseball on, which I think I was born to call these games. Although I do like calling basketball. Charlie, that's what somebody said earlier on. There's collusion that Italy's going to lose like 4-2. Well, here we go. Junior Saad's going to face Vinny Pasquantino, who drops down a bunt, drops a foul. The count's 0-1. Vinny Pasquantino, that's a nice Irish name, ain't it? Let's go. There it is again. Italy, if Italy wins, and Italy and the United States advance. The pitch swung on and into the air. Back at the track in front of the wall. He leaps and it's gone. Vinny Pasquantino takes the ground tour.
You can put it on the board. Yes. Yes.
Vinny Pasquantino puts the Italian team up 1-0. I mean, it'd also be good if Italy scored 4 runs. If Italy scores 4 runs, U.S. is automatically in. So that's another thing. If Italy scores 4 runs, Viva Italia! Pitch is swung on and grounded, foul. If Italy scores 4 runs, then the United States is also in because Mexico would have to score 5 to win. So we need Mexico to score 5. We need Italy to win. We need Italy to score 4 runs. If Italy scores 4 runs, we know we're good. The pitch is low and outside. The count is 1-1 to Zach DeZenzo, sorry. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. Jack, what up? WT, what up? Let's go, WT. That's what I'm hoping for. Pitch, low, 3-1. Jake Roberts, what up? Yeah, but if Italy scores 4 runs, does that matter if they go extra innings? I don't know how that works. That pitch is grounded to short. A worm burner out there to Joey Ortiz. He throws out the Zenzo, and there's one away in the Italy second. I don't know. Extras messed it up. That's right. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a home run. Let's see how you say that in Italy. Fuori campo. Is that how you say it? Fuori campo. Vinny Pasquantino, fuori campo. The pitch. Low, 2-0. One nothing Italy in the top of the second on a home run by Vinny Pasquantino. The 2-0 to Caglianone is upstairs 3-0. Jack is 3 for 6 with a homer, 3 runs scored, 3 ribbies. They should find for not knowing the rules, Philip. 3-0. Upstairs, he walked him. So a 2-out walk here. No, I was right. A 1-out walk for Italy. Where's Joey Gallo? Shouldn't Joey Gallo be on this team? Some Lavazza coffee would be good right now. Lavazza coffee is freaking good. Oh, fired. He should be fined too, bro. He should be fined too. Javier Assad's pitcher for Mexico. Pitch is ripped right at second. That's going to be a double play. So Fisher ripped the ball, but he hit it right at Gonzalez, and Caglianone was off the bag too far. And that will retire the side. But Italy gets a run on one big hit, the home run by Vinny Pasquantino. Because of the double play, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Italy. Yeah, Philip is, well, I'll tell you what, Philip, I did the game between the United States and Mexico, and I didn't understand why the guy had Boyd out there for like 4 innings when it was obvious he was laboring, especially when he came into when Duran came up for a second time and Duran had already hit a home run off of him. I didn't understand. Who else you got in here? I see a lot of new names. You haven't subscribed to the channel. I'd love you to subscribe to the channel because, well, I mean, I don't know what kind of baseball you guys watch. I'll be covering the Yankees here, obviously. I don't know if there's any Laker fans in here, but I cover all the Laker games as well. So, and of course, you know, I cover the Giants. I do a lot of shit on this channel all year round for sports. So, and hey, if you just want to hang out with the best chat on YouTube, you're in the right place because my chat really is the best. We have a lot of fun in these streams, without question. A lot of fun. Jedi, what's going on? Josh Parcher, what up? Patrick G Mafia. He says, screw USA. All right, let's not. Prince of Picos, what's going on? When you feel that your heel has been bit by an eel. That's good. I don't even know what that says. I'm not even going to try to say that. I just see Guantando Toro. He says, Vamos, Mexico. Hey, Mexico needs to put up like 6 runs. I'm okay with that too. Let's go Mexico. That's fine. Let Mexico score 5 runs. I'm cool with it. I can deal. We do need a big game from Italy. Need a big game from Italy. A big one. We're at 54 likes. Come on, guys and girls. Hit that thumbs up for me. It helps out the stream. Let's go. Big G crushed a 2-0. It's my guy. I love Big G. He just can't ever stay healthy, you know. So Italy leads 1-0 going to the bottom of the second on a home run by Vinny Pasquantino. Nola's going to face the middle of the Mexico water. I'm sorry, the 5, 6, and 7. He'll face Joey Meneses, Nacho Alvarez, and Nick Gonzalez. Meneses is 2 for 3. He had an RBI against the United States. He takes the pitch outside. It's 1-0. Nola about to deal the 1-0, and the pitch is swung on and missed. 93 on the outside corner. The count is 1-1. I'm not Mexican. I'm Cuban. Gotcha. Heard Italians are the Cubobs of Europe. It'll be a 1-1 pitch. And that's on the corner. Meneses didn't like it. It might have been just off the corner. It was called a strike. The count's 1-2. Jorge Leon says, don't score any more Italy. As long as Mexico scores 5 runs, I'm cool if Mexico wins. That's fine with me. It'll be a 1-2 pitch from Nola to Meneses. And the pitch swung on a miss. Strike 3. Nola's got some filthy stuff going on so far. 1 away here in the Mexico second. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez. Ultra Scipio, I'm with you, bro. But again, if Mexico scores 5 runs or more and wins, the United States is also in. So either way, we just need Italy to put up some runs. And that way, Mexico, if they win, they got to score runs themselves. And if they don't, the United States is in. Pitch is fouled back by Alvarez. The count's 0-1. 1 out in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Italy on the solo homer by Vinny Pasquantino. Alvarez hitting 222 in the WBC, bats on the right side. Nola struck out 3 so far, and the pitch outside, and the count's 1-1. Nacho Alvarez 2 for 9 with a home run and 3 runs scored in the WBC. Durazio, when they're talking about him, it'll be a 1-1 pitch to Alvarez. Swung on in line. That's a base hit left field. Between that, Tony Gwynn used to call that the 5.5 hole, right in between third base and short. And Mexico has a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Italy wins today. I think they'd play Puerto Rico. I don't know who Italy would play. I just know the United States advances. I'm not sure who they play. Josh says, huge Laker and Yankee. But Josh, you're in the right place then, brother. I mean, I'm a Knicks fan, but I call all the Laker games. So you're in the right place, brother. From Maui. Aloha, my friend. Thank you for watching from Maui. The throw over to first, and he's back. Han Metza. Vinny Testaverde. That's right. Joe DiMaggio. Phil Rizzuto. All them guys. The pitch. Swung on a miss. That wasn't really a good location by Nola. That pitch was there to be hit. Gonzalez just missed it. Counts 0-1. Alec Thomas on deck. It'll be an 0-1 pitch to Nick Gonzalez with 1 out and 1 on. He swings and lines it to third. To second for 1 on. To first. Rack him up. That's a 5:43 double play. And Italy is out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit because of the double play. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the top of the third. Italy 1, Mexico nothing. All right, we can deal. We can deal. Italy's got to put up some runs, guys. Italy's got to put up some runs. He says, I can't really take it. I'm going to take the 7-day free trial on Fox 1 to watch myself. Still hanging out here. Free trial will take me past the end of the tournament. That's true. It will. But you never know, Ken. I mean, I don't have the app, so I don't know what the hell it is because I have this channel. But I bought the Peacock app just for, like, Olympic basketball, and I ended up loving the Peacock. And it turns out I need the Peacock app to watch fucking basketball. So, Dashy's in the house. Where's Dashy? I didn't see Dashy. There's Dashy. Alex Tozzi's behind the plate. It sounds like an Italian guy. We should have a chance. Fratelli d'Italia. Where's Tuto? Where's my guy Tuto? I haven't seen my guy Tuto in forever. Where's Tuto? Peacock has the Olympics and also the World Cup. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I actually bought Peacock or got Peacock. And at the time, Peacock had all the wrestling stuff. They had every episode of Raw. They had all the pay-per-views. And I'm like, I'm keeping it because I'm just going to watch that. And they have Everybody Loves Raymond. They have a lot of stuff that I like. Now, obviously, Netflix and ESPN Extra, whatever the hell it is, has wrestling. I told you, my cable bill is stupid. It's unfathomable how much I pay to watch sports. It's insane. It really is. It's insane. I mean, my cable is connected to my internet, and I don't have a phone, but you have a phone anyway. It's just part of it's actually cheaper to get the one with the phone than it is just the internet and the television. But I mean, I'm not kidding you when I tell you my cable bill is probably upwards of $4,500 to $5,000 a year. I'm not bullshitting. It is a lot of money to call these games. I'm not lying. It costs a lot. It's crazy. You shouldn't need to pay that much money to watch sports. And I don't even have Apple TV, so I miss some of the Yankee games. I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying Apple TV to watch 10 Yankee games. It's not happening. Peacock is really good. I like Peacock. That's a great app. And I mean, Netflix and Amazon, same thing. It's not like they're bad. It's just, God, I need every app in the book. The ESPN thing to watch wrestling, the pay-per-views is ridiculous, but my kid wants to watch them. So we're going to go to the top of the third. The pitch is in there for a strike. The count's 0-1 to JJ Dorazio. It'll be Dorazio, Nori, and Antonacci. The pitch. Called a strike. Optimist, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for getting it started, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me. He says, what up, Bad Dog? Let's go USA. Team Italy. That's right. That's right. That's right. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike three. So good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Filthy slider there by Assad. One away here in the Italy third. Now with this, no, I hear you, WT. Trust me, brother. I hear you. We decided to run it back, right? Run it back. We ain't won shit in 16 years. Let's keep running it back. Pitches cued, base hit left field by the diving Alvarez and into left. So Antonacci's on. I'm sorry, that's not Antonacci. That is Dante Nori with the hit. Now Antonacci. Oh, they did a little of this on first base. But yeah, hit that thumbs up for me if you haven't. That does help me out, guys and girls. It is free to hit the thumbs up. And yeah, the pitch is outside. The count's 1-0. No, I know, Optimist. That's the thing. They were saying that DeRosa didn't understand the tiebreaker, which your manager should understand that shit. A pitch. It's off the plate. It's 2-0. Crowd wanted that one, but it was off the plate. Some umpire actually, it's a tight strike zone, but he's actually calling the ball in the strike zone. That was just off the plate. It'll be a 2-0 to Antonacci. Swings and rips. Oh, what a play over there by Gonzalez, and that's going to turn into 2. And that will retire the side. What a play on a tough hop by Nick Gonzalez. 463 DP. Italy down in their half of the third. No runs, a hit, nobody left. He played 2.5. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Italy. Yep, agreed. It pisses me off that Aaron Boone, that Brian Cashman thinks that he's like, I challenge anybody to tell me this isn't a championship team. Like, bitch, this ain't been a championship team in a decade and a half. What's changed? Nothing. 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 So, and what Italy is, Italy's not eliminated. I think Italy's automatically in. I think Italy's already clinched. This is really between Mexico and the U.S. I'm pretty sure Italy's in already. I don't think they get knocked out. If Italy wins, then when the United States advances. If Mexico wins and they score 5 runs or more, oh, that's how Italy gets knocked out. I'm sorry. That's how Italy gets knocked out. If Italy loses and gives up 5 runs or more, Italy's knocked out. That's how they get knocked out. They didn't clinch. Mexico and the United States will advance if Mexico scores more than 5 runs and wins. If Italy if Mexico scores more than 5 runs and wins, the United States is in. If Mexico scores 4 runs or less and they win, Mexico and Italy advance. That's how it goes. My stupid internet's being dumb today. So, yeah, I don't even know if they're an American League East championship team with Toronto. Honestly, I don't know. They did almost lose Belly. I thought they were going to be honest. But they did not. Commercial break. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Italy on the solo homer by Vinny Pasquantino lead 1-0. Where the hell are all my mods tonight, man? This is weird. Usually I have them in here. They've been representing like crazy. They've been repping Repping like crazy, man. All right, we will go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Alec Thomas, Joey Ortiz, and then at the top of the order, and Jared Duran. They'll face Aaron Nola. The pitch swung on and fouled off his foot. The count is 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming to Alec Thomas. Nola has looked good so far through 2 innings, struck out 3. The pitch fouled away. The count's 1-2. Cash decides to run it back because he knows Cash is an idiot. He thinks he knows better than everybody, Maz, and we're all sick of him. Abraham, you don't need to thank me, buddy. I thank you for being here, my friend. It'll be a 1-2 pitch. Nola set. Andy deals. Strike 3 called on Alec Thomas. Not gonna be it. That was high, but he gone. There is some Italy fans in the house tonight. And Nola's about to deal to Joey Ortiz in there for a strike. 1-0 Italy, bottom of the third, 1 out, nobody on. Joey Ortiz is 2 for 9 with a double and an RBI in his first WBC. And the pitch in there for a strike. Our government's crazy. Bro, you ain't going to tell me. I live here. I live here. You ain't gonna tell me. I know all about it. Left, right, center. It really don't matter. You're right. It's lunacy over here. A pitch upstairs, 1-2. I hope so, WT. I hope they do. 1-2 pitch coming to Joey Ortiz in the bottom of the third. Nola at 33 pitches. The righty sets in the chest. He kicks and fires. Swung on in line. Bates hit center field. So Joey Ortiz with a 1-out single, and that'll turn over the order for Jared Duran. I'm sure the Canadians are rooting for the U.S. to lose. I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, we took that gold medal from Canada in hockey. They're not happy about it. I totally get it. I understand. They hate Jack Hughes, but I get it. I get it. Duran is 5 for 11 with 3 homers, 5 ribs, and 5 runs scored. He struck out his first at bat. The pitch outside, 1-0. I love curling. I love curling. It'll be a 1-0 to Jared Duran. The pitch popped up, and it's going to go out to center field. This is going to be a double play. I mean, the run around at second base, this is going to be an easy do. Joey Ortiz had no clue where the baseball was. He took off to steal second base. He never looked. He must have got duped. That pitcher was hit in the air to center. He was at third base. How does the third base coach not tell him to go back? I don't understand that. That's a base running blunder for Mexico. They get no runs, 1 hit because of the double play. Nobody left. We played 3 innings. A very fast moving game. 1-0 Italy. Canada does always get the. That was the first time the U.S. beat Canada in a long time. A long time. Yankees are getting Seager. I don't know anything about that. Aaron Nola's pitching for Italy. Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola. Hopefully he grounds into a double play. Fuck the Red Sox. Well, he hit into a double play. He popped it up, but, you know. Yeah, when When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a double play. Trevor, I had no idea what the hell he was doing. He must not know where the ball was, but it's he needs to pick up where the ball is. I mean, but the third base coach has to be screaming at him, go back, go back. I would have loved a raise. I would have loved Luis Arraez, whatever. I mean, he freaking hits 300. Give me that guy all day. I'm Italian, so torn right now. Yeah, it's all good, brother. I'm Italian too, so I'm definitely rooting for Italy. I need Italy to win. As an Italian American, I'm not even calling. I'm an American. I was born here, but my roots are in Sicily. My grandparents were born in Sicily, so big inning. Let's hope so, Michael. I don't know where the hell all my mods are tonight, man. This is crazy. Oh, McLovin, that could be, man. He thought there was 2 outs. David G, what up, brother? DHL, what's going on? South Carolina, what up? Maybe he did think there was 2. No, he must have thought there was 2 outs. Or he thought the ball was going to fall because he stopped it a second, then he kept going. That was weird. All right, well, we go to the top of the 4th. Italy leads 1-0. Chiefs way, what's good, my friend? That's got to be what it was. Pitch outside to Birdie. The count's 2-0. It'll be John Birdie, Jacob Marcy, and then the home run hitter Vinny Pasquantino in the top half of the Italy 4th. Assad still on the mound. He deals a 2-0, and it's fouled away. Birdie did not mean to, but it hit his bat. The count's 2-1. Mickey, it's all good. I know you're here. I'm surprised that none of my other mods are here. That's crazy. They've been representing big time. Birdie's 3 for 10. That's an even 300. The pitch foul back between the catcher's legs, and the count is 2-2. I hope so, Yahoo. I hope so. 2-2 pitch. Assad about to deal the Birdie. Leading off the top of the Italian 4th. Swung on and hit into the air. Deep left field. Back. Track. Whoa! Bye, Felicia. This ball is gone. And Italy takes a 2-0 lead.
Put it on the board. Yes.
John Birdie takes the grand tour. And when he touches home plate, it'll be 2-0 Italy in the top of the 4th. 2 solo homers. That's right, Yankee great. 2-0 Italy. That's helping the United States. He puts on the mob coat. Pitch is fouled off to the left side, and it is caught over there by the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez. Cervelli's not Italian. He's I forgot where Cervelli was from. He's not Italian though. I don't think he's Dominican. I forget where he was from, but he's not Italian. The Italians looking out for the USA. I hope so. Pitch is swung and a miss by Pasquantino. He got Italy on the board in the 2nd with a solo homer. 2-0 Italy on 2 solo homers. Assad about to deal the pitch, and it's low. The count's 1-1. Italy, the goats of baseball. I hope so tonight, man. The pitch upstairs, it hit his bat, foul tipped into the glove. The count's 1-2 to Vinny. Venezuelan, thank you. I could not remember where he was from because I always thought he was Italian too. A pitch swung on and missed. A filthy slider there by Assad. 2 away here in the Italy 4th. And then I'll bring up the DH Zach DeZenzo. That was a really good breaking ball. 2 outs. Nobody on. 1 run in for Italy. The pitch in there for a strike. I forgot what the hell it was called already. 40 Campo. 40 Campo! Pitch. Ripped. Left field, and it's going to hang up. Rosarina makes the catch. Italy gets 1 run and 1 hit. The solo homer by John Birdie. We have played 3.5, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Italy 2, Mexico nothing. Most of the Italian team are Americans. I mean, technically, yes, they are. Like me. I mean, my roots are in Italy, but I'm American. You know. I have Italian cousins in Caracas, Ciao Primos. I'm sure I still have relatives over there that I don't know. Italians have no idea this is going on. I bet they do. So the breaks. If Italy wins, Italy and the United States advance. If Mexico wins and they score 5 runs or more, Mexico and United States advances. If Mexico wins and they score 4 runs or less, Italy and Mexico advance. That's how it goes. So we're hoping Italy puts up some more runs because it makes Mexico score more than 5, and the United States will be in either way. So we need Italy to get a few more here. You know, but 2-0 so far. So we'll see what we got. Yeah, Romel, that's why I'm doing the game. That's exactly why I'm doing the game tonight, because the United States, their life's on the line here. If the United States would have taken care of business last night, I would have actually had a night off of YouTube for once. I mean, if Mexico and Italy advance, I'll have a night off on Friday, but I don't want that. I want to do the game on Friday. Friday is bathtub beer night. If you know, you know. On a Friday or Saturday night, depending on the chat, you know, they get me drunk. Yeah. There's incentives. They you know, they're a little bit rowdy and they get me hammered. Ben Italy I'm sure. And as always, Chief Sway, thank you for your service. It goes to all the servicemen and women of our country. Italy gets nothing out of first in Group B. If they finish second, they'd face Canada in the quarterfinals. Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not sure how it worked. But Nola's back out there for the 4th. It'll be a Rosarina, Aranda, and Kirk. 2, 3, and 4 for Italy. I'm sorry, for Mexico. Pitch is on the outside corner. The count's 0-1. 2 solo homers by Italy, 1 by Pascantino, 1 by Birdie. They lead 2-0 as we play here in the bottom of the 4th. It'll be an 0-1 to a Rosarina. Nola deals, and the pitch is fouled off the plate. And the count is quickly 0-2. I gave up alcohol for Lent. April 3rd is Good Friday. Going to be fun. I'm not a religious guy, so I don't give up anything. Trek Travel Camel. Vamos Forza Italia. Pitch. Outside 1-2. Let's hope so, man. Like I said, my roots are in Sicily, so I'd be rooting for them anyway. But it helps the United States, and, you know, it'll be a 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nola is dealing so far. Rosarina down on strikes. 1 away here in the Mexico 4th. Then I'll bring up the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. And like I said, I'm doing the game. Although I did Chinese Taipei in Australia. So, I mean, it's not like I wouldn't call more of these games. if the U.S. did get knocked out. I just like calling baseball games, and I think the WBC is cool. I know a lot of people kind of scoff at it and don't really think anything of it, but I like it. I think it's cool. It'll be a 1-0 pitch to Junior Aranda. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He singled back in the first. The pitch is inside, and the count is 2-0. This might be the first hitter Nola's been behind 2-0. 42 pitches for Aaron. The righty is set at the chest. He kicks and deals a 2-0, and it's inside. It's 3-0. Again, if Italy wins, Italy and the United States advance. If Mexico wins and scores 5 runs or more, Mexico and the United States advance. If Mexico wins scoring 4 runs or less, Mexico and Italy advance. The pitch is on the corner for a strike, 3-1. Nola really mixed it up. 30% of the time he threw a fastball, 29% of the time he threw a knuckle curve, 18% a sinker, 15% a changeup. 5 pitches. 3-1 in there for a strike, 3-2. Yeah, that's exactly it, Chiefs Way. Our dumbass manager didn't know the tiebreaker. Didn't know the tiebreaker. So, yep. DeRosa's an idiot. It'll be a 3-2. Swung on and grounded to first weakly. And taking it himself as Pascantino 1 away. It's definitely not Olympic hockey. I mean, let's be real. Olympics are for gold medals. It is not Olympic hockey. I will agree with that. I mean, again, it's just for bragging rights, but I like I said, I love baseball. I think it's cool. But it's definitely not the Olympics. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. And I'll tell you what, both the men and women, the gold medal games against Canada were fantastic. Both of them. Pitch in there for a strike. Jack Hughes getting his teeth knocked out by the stick and then scoring the gold medal winner in overtime. I mean, you can't really get a better story than that. 1 out, nobody on. I'm sorry, 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. Christian Kirk at the plate. And the pitch swung on and missed, goes down to a knee, and it's 0-2. He doesn't have to go far to get to his knee. He's about 5'6", 340 pounds. I had to laugh the one day they said he was 5'10", 240. I'm like, this guy is 3 bills easily. The 0-2 pitch outside. Alejandro Kirk is built like your beer softball player. Oh, trust me, I definitely respect Canada's hockey history. That's why it's such a big deal that the United States was able to beat them in the men and women's gold medal game. The pitch swung on and popped up behind home plate. DeRazio gives it a look, but it's out of play. One and 2. Meneses waits on deck. 1-2 pitch to Alejandro Kirk. Nola kicks and deals. Swung on and grounded inside of third, and it's going to kick off the short wall out there. Out there's the shortstop to play a nice job. They hold Kirk to a single. So a 2-out single for Mexico, and that'll bring up the DH Joey Meneses. Not the hardest hit ball, but a perfect spot. If Bobby Witt was out there, he would have made that play. Bobby Witt the other night was incredible against Mexico. And we have a pitch clock violation, so that's going to be a ball. Or do they not call it? I thought the umpire went like this. They must have taken a timeout. The pitch, low and outside, 1-0 to Meneses. He's 2 for 4. He's struck out in the World Baseball Classic. He struck out his first at bat tonight. 2-0 Italy. A solo homer by Pasquantino in the second. A solo homer by Birdie in the fourth. The pitch. Swung on and popped straight up in the air. DeRazio and the first baseman Pasquantino give it a look, but it goes out of play. The count's 1-1. Happy fans over there. Guy's shaking out his hand. It must have hurt. He's out there shaking his hand off. He doesn't have enough beer in him. You know, when you get enough beer, you don't feel that when it hits your hand. I didn't see what Japan did yesterday. How much did they score? The 1-1 swung on and cued off the end of the bat. Foul. The count's 1-2. I didn't see how much they scored. Yeah, Kirk couldn't hit it enough to get a double. It's true. Patrick says I miss. I only drink beer. I only drink the beer if the chat makes me drink beer, and that's only on weekends. Six-pack. There you go. Pitch swung on and popped up. Second baseman Birdie underneath it makes the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left for Mexico. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Italy 2, Mexico 0. Oh, they scored 15. Well, Mexico put up 16 one night. Bad bar. What up, Steve Santa Maria? What's going on? Again, if you haven't done so, do me a favor because it helps out. If you guys could hit the thumbs up button for me, that'd be great. We're almost at 100 likes. Hitty to likey and smacky to subby. I don't think that he thinks that. I don't think that he's saying that. I think he was joking around when he said the Mexico or Japan would have put up 25. But I don't know. Hopefully we get a chance to play him. Italy's still got work to do here to help the U.S. I better be drinking for America. I tell you, Hammer, yeah. I mean, otherwise I'm not going to be live. So we gotta get him. I gotta be drinking with you on Friday. Friday night, I gotta be throwing them back, throwing a couple shots back. This is almost gone. You guys have been crazy on weekends. This is. I'm going to buy another bottle of this. I need to do a Dominican game. Well, I mean, like I said, I'll do more games if I get a chance. I do like calling these games. I called Australia and Chinese Taipei to start the WBC off, so I have no problem doing other games. I do all the Laker games, so the schedule can get pretty rough. But I mean, I like calling baseball games. I got no problem doing that. But the DR, they're always good. Always. I mean, some of the best hitters in baseball come from the Dominican Republic. Some of the greatest hitters of all time come from the Dominican Republic. Might even grab some Hogan Real American beer. Nice. There's no Hogan beer around here. I might have to go get more Sam Adams. I don't know what the hell I have in there. I'll have to figure it out. I might do the Sam. I wish I could get some Sapporo or something. I can't find that. But the pitch, big rip and a miss by Caglianone. And the count is 0-1 to Jack. He walked in the second. He's 3 for 6 in the WBC. Top of the fifth, Italy leads 2-0. The pitch, swung and a missed. High fastball. Assad's still out there. Bono! There's one of my damn mods. What's going on? They've been over 67 months. Burp. Pitch. Bounced up there, 1-2. Well, that's true. No, Rod. I'll tell you in a second. The 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. If Italy wins, the United States and Italy advance. If Mexico wins and scores 5 runs or more, the United States and Mexico advance. If Mexico wins and scores 4 runs or less, Italy and Mexico advance. 2-2. Bounced up there 3-2. That's how it goes. So if Italy can put up 2 more runs, Mexico is going to have to score at least 5, and the United States should be good. I might be the only play-by-play speaking English right now. Well, I try. I mean, that's what I'm here for. We got it. I mean, United States got to represent. I mean, this game means a lot to the U.S., so we got it. We got to do it. 3-2 pitch. He walked him. Great at bat by Caglianone. That's his second walk from 0-2 to a walk. Now, back in the Dynasty Yankees, if a pitcher did that, where they got 0-2 and they allowed a base runner and a hit or a walk, they'd get fined. Not a lot. It'd be like $100, but they'd get fined for it. It's kangaroo court. Pretty much. I guess if it goes in extra innings, it could mess it up, but I don't know how that works. Fisher fouls it back. Fisher lined into a double play his first at bat. He hit the ball hard, but he hit it right at Gonzalez. And Caglianone was doubled off. Leadoff runner here for Italy in their half of the 5th. 1 on, nobody out. 2-0 Italy. Fisher with an 0-1 count. And an almost hit him. Runner goes, and Caglianone steals it. Oh, Caglione is what they say. All right. Caglianone. Caglianone sounds better. Oh, I read it wrong, Roger. You're right. Yes. If Italy gets 2 more runs. I mean, yeah. Well, no, Mexico can still advance. That's what I'm saying. Like, Mexico can allow them to score. If Mexico wins and scores 5 or more, Mexico is in. So it really, I mean, they don't want to give up any more runs, but it doesn't really matter to Mexico as long as they outscore Italy. Italy could score 8 runs, and if Mexico wins 10-8, Mexico is in. It matters to the United States. But yes, for the United States, we need Italy to. Mexico can't give up more than 2 more runs. If Mexico gives up 4 runs, we're going. The 0-2 pitch, hit in the air to left, not deep. Rosarina makes the catch, and Caglianone goes back to second. 1 out. That'll bring up J.J. Durazio, the catcher. Neither team wants extra innings, right? I guess extra innings messes it up. Gunnar Glazer says, come on, Italy. Yes, let's go, Italy. Just be nice if Italy scored like 8 runs. I think we'd be okay. Durazio's 0 for 1. And the pitch is up and away. The count is 1-0. Assad has thrown 57 pitches. Durazio struck out his first at bat. He's 3 for 6 in the WBC. Yes, get your abacus out, Hammers. It'll be a 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. The count's 1-1. No, Bodo. If Mexico scores 5 or more and wins, the United States is in. If Mexico scores 5 or more and wins, the U.S. is in, as long as it's 9 innings. If they score 4 or less and they win, we're out. That's how that goes. So you just need Italy to put up a lot of runs here, and regardless of what happens, the U.S. will make it. It'll be a 1-1 pitch to Durazio. Caglianone leads off second pitch, fouled away again. The count is 1-2. Durazio can't catch up to that fastball. He has been late on that. Assad throwing about 94. It'll be pitch number 60 for Javier Assad. 2-0 Italy in the top of the 5th. If you just tuned in, a solo homer by Vinny Pasquantino in the 2nd, a solo homer by John Birdie in the 4th. Caglianone walked and stole a base. He's on at 2nd with 1 out. A 1-2 pitch coming to JJ. Swung on and grounded. Base hit left field. Caglianone's going to stop at 3rd. Italy has him on the corners with 1 out, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Dante Nori. So we'll see if Italy can get this run in from third. I got to imagine Assad is getting close to being, and I are they going to play? Nope. I think we're going to have a pitching change. And here comes the manager. Yep. So we're going to have a pitching change. Mexico is going to go to the left-hander. We will take a timeout. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Italy. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for Mexico. Italy up 2-0, top of the 5th. They have runners at the corners and 1 out. Hit the thumbs up, subscribing the bell. I got to go pee. I'll be right back. All righty. We are back. Bodo says, screw it. I'll wait till the end of the game to figure it. Probably be best. They don't. I got to look. You know what, Chief? That's a good idea. If Italy wins this game, that's a great idea. If Italy wins this game and the U.S. plays on Friday, we know that Friday nights and Saturday nights, well, Friday or Saturday, sometimes it's both. It's bathtub beer night. If you don't know what bathtub beer night is, oh, let me go grab it. Hold on one second. Let me run. I'll be right back. All right. So bathtub beer night is this. If I get $100 in donations, for every $100 I get, I chug a beer out of the bathtub. We do it on weekends because I work a regular job. I got to get up early in the morning. I'm not going to drink. But if I get $100 in donations, I chug a beer out of the bathtub. If somebody donates $50 or more, I also take a shot of this crap. So needless to say, my chat gets unruly and gets me hammered sometimes. Last Saturday, I had O shots, or it was last Friday. I had O shots. My chat was so crazy. Larry, I'm going to get to you in 1 minute. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Dante Nori is 6 for 11. Bernardino's on the mound. Bernardino. He's going to deal to Dante Nori. It's outside, 1-1. Hammer. Larry, thank you so much for being a member, 22 months. We got the Lion back. I have to flip hot dogs. I know. What a joke, bro. What a joke. What a joke. I don't know who the United States plays. I'm just hoping they get there. Never worry about it. And they squeeze bunt. And it's going to work as it gets away from the catcher. And it's 3-0 Italy. What a play by Nori. And I think they had a chance at him. If the catcher handled the ball, they had a chance at him. Yes, Dawson, if Italy wins, the United States is in regardless. 3-0 Italy. Come on, baby. Got my blue shirt on. I should have worn my day. I have a Tommy Hilfiger sock. Well, actually, I might have got rid of that because I never wore it. But I had a soccer shirt that was an Italy soccer shirt. I should have worn that. They can be complicated, but I think we got to figure it out, Dawson. Italy just has to win. They have runners at first and second now with 1 out. Top of the order in Antonacci. He's over 2. He struck out, grounded into a double play. 3-0 Italy as you play here in the top of the 5th. Italy looking for more. Bernardino sets and deals, and it's in there for a strike. The count's 1-1. He's going for the all schnoz team. Shit, I'd be one of the captains of that team. Always got to respect the big schnozzes. Always. The pitch swung on and hit in the air, deep left field, back In front of the wall, Rosarina makes a nice running catch. Durazio goes back to second. And there's 2 away. It was a good play by Rosarina. Antonacci gave it a ride, but it came up short. That brings up the second baseman, John Birdie, who homered last inning. Yeah, Dash. I feel you. I understand. I don't really. My front office is better now, but I know how that goes. The Yankee front office can do that. Pitches low to Birdie. The count's 1-0. The Maz says, I'm not Italian, but my wife is, so I think that counts. Yeah, why the hell not? Of course. You're American, so you're an Italy fan that as I said, I'm American Italian, right? Pitches up and away 2-0. Birdie is 4 for 11. Hit his first homer of the WBC, his last at bat. It'll be a 2-0 pitch. Durazio off a second, Nori off a first, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Pitch in there for a strike. Filthy pitch by Bernardino. And that count is 2-1. My kid might be out. My kid's not going to play baseball. My kid's not even interested in baseball right now. So he would have had to get and he's just not going to have the athletic prowess. And I don't know where he'd get it from. Pitch is 3-1. Super friends actually texting each other here. Monday and Wednesday. I think we're gonna get a Super Friends stream. 3-1 outside. He walked him. The bases are loaded for Jacob Marcy. Italy's got a chance to get away here, guys. Italy's got a chance to get away. Bases loaded, 2 outs. A single here and make it 5-0, and the United States will be feeling pretty good about themselves. And we're going to have a visit on the mound. Top experts of Italy, cement shoes, horse heads, and pasta. Not wrong. Don't forget gold chains. Don't forget about that. We like our gold chains. We like our gold chains. We like our gold chains in our process, right? So we like. Bases are loaded for Jacob Marcy, who is just 2 for 14 in the WBC. He must be a good hitter if he's hitting third. Italy's left-handed dominant. The pitch upstairs, 1-0 to Marcy. Another run in here for Italy. A squeeze bunt by Dante Nori with the RBI. 2 solo homers, 1 by Pasquantino, 1 by Birdie. Those are the Italy 3 runs. Off the plate, ball 2. And he just missed. There you go. Most RBI by a rookie in a single month for the Marlins. He had 25. The 2-0 outside 3-0. There's nowhere to put Marcy. There's nowhere to put him. Vinny Pasquantino awaits on deck. This is huge. If Italy scores, Mexico is going to have to score 5 runs to win, and that's what the United States needs. I got to imagine Marcy's taken here, and he takes, that was a ball. They called it a strike, and the count's 3-1. That's right. This is America's B team. It's a huge at bat here for the United States, even though they're not even in the game. It'll be a 3-1 to Jacob Marcy. Swings and grounds a base hit to right field. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Italy goes up 5-0. Jacob Marcy with a seeing eye ground ball single. Did he get back to first? Wow, Marcy got picked off at first. I didn't even know that happened. They threw behind him and picked him off at first. So Italy is done in their half of the fifth, but they get 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We've played 4.5. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 5-0 Italy. And now Mexico's got to score 6 runs. So the United States is looking good, guys. They're looking good. They're looking good. As long as we don't have to go to extra innings. As long as there's no extra innings. I guess extra innings kind of screws it up if there's extra innings. But right now, we're looking good. No, Italy's not playing around. I think they're out to prove a lot to people. No, why is it only saying 4-0? It's 5-0. It is 5-0, right? It was 3-0. He got a 2-run single. WBC's oh, there it is. Around the tournament. Oh, what the hell we got going on here? That app's not good for that. Well, I guess it's 4-0. So that run didn't score. That's what happened. No, it is 5-0. It's just delayed. It is 5-0. It's 5-0 Italy. They must have been seeing if the run scored. Nola's back out there. It is 5-0 Italy, and the pitch in there for a strike to Alvarez. The count is 0-1. It'll be Nacho Alvarez, Nick Gonzalez, and Alec Thomas, 6, 7, and 8 here for Mexico on their bottom of the fifth. Pitch swung on and ripped to left. Right there is the left fielder. Nori went away. It's over. Doesn't matter if it goes to extra innings. I don't know how the extra innings things works. Yeah, they want to go 4-0. Nick Gonzalez at the plate. And the pitch. Low and in, or low and outside rather, 1-0. Claudio Scotti in the bullpen. Scotti! I guess Cervelli is he coaching? USA, Canada, part 3. Why not? Nick Gonzalez is over for 1. He grounded into a double play. He's 2 for 11 in the WBC. And the pitch from Nola, swung and a miss. Big rip and a high fastball. That counts 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Italy up 5-0, which pretty much guarantees Italy and the United States. Well, it guarantees the United States moves on. Mexico will need a major comeback. The pitch is upstairs 3-1. They have to play like 15 innings. Yeah. We're showing the 2023 Baseball Classic. They lost to Japan in the second round. The pitch swung on and popped up behind home plate. It's going to reach a seat. So the count's full at 3-2. Destes says Italy got this. They're looking good right now. They're looking good right now. Baseball USA is just too lazy. Yeah, I think they were. I think they were lazy last night, if I'm being honest. It'll be a 3-2 pitch to Nick Gonzalez. Nola deals, swung on and fouled back. Nola up to 63 pitches. I don't know what DeRosa was thinking. He wasn't. He wasn't thinking, obviously. He wasn't thinking. Hit that thumbs up, guys and girls. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, it does help out the stream. If you don't mind doing that for me, it does not cost anything to like or subscribe. It'd be great if you did that. Pitch. Upstairs, he walked him. So a 1-out walk. It's not what you want to do when you're up by 5. Francisco Cervelli. I didn't even realize he was the manager here for Italy. I didn't know. I just saw him there. It was a total. Not knowing the tiebreaker is a total Boone move. DeRosa thought he was Boone. Virtual Vernon says, I bet 200 on Italy, looking like I'm a hit. Yeah, you're supposed to always tip the house 10% when you win your bets. 5-0 Italy. Bottom of the 5th, 1-on, 1-out. Pitch to Nick Thomas in there for, Alec Thomas. Pitches in there for a strike. DeRosa is a pretty bad manager, not to know that. Thomas is over one. He struck out back in the 2nd. Thank you for the thumbs up, Michael. Appreciate you. Pitch in there for a strike. Count is 0-2. That's right, HW Knight. That's right. Yeah, it should, Dawson. I don't know how the hell a manager doesn't know that shit, to be honest. The 0-2. Runner goes, and the throw got him. What are you doing if you're Nick Gonzalez? You can't get caught stealing down 5 runs. That's terrible baseball by Mexico. What is that? I mean, it's a great throw by Durazio. Perfect throw. But you can't take that chance. That's not good baseball. Not a smart play down by 5. Not a smart play. So now there's 2 outs and nobody on. Nola about the deal, the 1-2 to Alec Thomas. The pitch bounced up there, 2-2. Monty Parada, hey, brought the Italian flag. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. Let's go. I used to have the Godfather on here. I don't have it anymore. I don't have the Godfather theme. I used to have it. The pitch. It is chopped slowly to second. Weird hop. Nice play by John Birdie. And that is the end of the Mexico 5th. No runs, no hits because of the double play. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Italy in control. They lead 5-0. Thank you, William. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. They're showing a Corona. They should be showing a Peroni. I'm gonna have to drink. I don't know if Chief's Way is still in here, but when I do drink the beer out of the bathtub, I think it's got to be Peroni. If the United States plays Friday, which they're going to, looks like that's got to be the beer I drink. It got to be Peroni, which I always get Peroni when I go to Delmonico Steakhouse. I get a chocolate martini, and I get a Peroni, and then I get another chocolate martini. And I eat veal parm with penne, which I think is the best noodle, by the way. Steelers are allergic to free agency. Bodo hates it. I'll tell you what, Steelers fans got to be happy that Max Crosby, that Baltimore didn't want that, although they signed Trey Hendrickson. I guess it doesn't really matter. 5-0 Italy. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. Birdie helping break the judge curse. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Aaron Judge had a shit game. He had a shit game. He had a clapper. He had a crappy game. Drank a lot of Peroni in San Miguel in Spain. I don't know that I've had San Miguel. I do like Peroni a lot. I don't know that I've had that. I think I have. Maybe there's a place up by where I live called Cantinas, and I think they have San Miguel in there. It's a great Mexican restaurant. San Miguel. They have some incredible carne asada steak tacos, and they have amazing salsa because it's fresh. Chips and salsa, my favorite snack. I love that. Yeah. Italy and Mexico going at it. Two of my favorite types of cuisine, Italian and Mexican. Boy, I love them both. I love them both. I love them both. Pasquantino leads off, takes a strike. Duarte's in there for Mexico. Nola pitched great. 5 runs, 4 hits, 5 Ks, 1 walk. He's done for the night. Yes, Chris, looking like that. Pasquantino swings and crushes it to deep right field. You can kiss it goodbye. Bye, Felicia. This ball's gone.
You can put it on the board. Yes. Yes.
Vinny Pasquantino with the second solo Jimmy Jack of the evening. 6-0 Italy. Carne asada is shit. I mean, everybody has their own taste. Oh, Dawson, I got no idea what's going to happen. Mark DeRosa saved his... No, DeRosa didn't save his job. Pasquantino and the boys saved his job. Pasquantino and the boys saved his job tonight. That's right. Vincenzo Pasquantino. Pitch in there for a strike count. 1-1 to DeZenzo. Pasquantino crushed that ball. Oh, man, I've never had Peroni Capri. And I love summer shandies, man. Those are good. Leinenkugel makes a great summer shandy. Then we have a place called Saranac up here. They make a great summer shandy, too. I would love a Peroni. I've never even seen Peroni Capri. We just have regular Peroni up here. That pitch is swung on a hit in the air to right center field. And the right fielder, Duran, makes the catch. 1 away here in the Italy 6th. Oh, carne asada is the shit. I thought he said carne asada is shit. He said really with a question mark, like he means it's shit. Regardless, I like it. Pitch, fouled away. Caglanone's walked twice, stole a base, and scored. 6-0 Italy. United States looks like they're going to advance to the quarters. The 0-1 in there for a strike by Duarte. The count is 0-2. Penny alla vodka. Penny alla vodka. I prefer penne. I'm not a big cream sauce guy. I did have what the hell did I have the last week when we went out to dinner? Pitches shit, I forget what it is. I have to look it up. Pitches swung on a miss, strike 3. Caglanone down on the strikes. I had, what the hell did I have? And I never had it before either. Pitch, fouled away. Count 0-1 to Fisher. Fisher's over 2 tonight. The pitch outside 1-1. Jesus Christ, these guys don't leave me alone right now. I had, that's what I had, chicken cavatelli. Pitch. And I'd never had that before. And it was really good. It was really heavy, though. And again, I'm not a big cream sauce guy, whatever sauce they use, but the shit was good. But that cavatelli, I never had cavatelli before, believe it or not. And it was good, but it was really like heavy. It was good, though. The guy had no taste. The guy that said carne asada shit. Everybody has different taste, man. Italy leads 6-0 in the top of the sixth. Pascantino, 2 homers. Birdie with a homer. 2 on single by Marcy. Pitch. Check the swing. Don't matter. It was a strike. And the count is 3-2. JC, thank you for supporting the channel, brother. I really appreciate it. Thoughts on a new fullback? I love him. Pancake Pat, baby. I love him. I love that pickup. It's nice to have a fullback. Pitch. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. The count's 3-2. 6-0 Italy. Top of the sixth. United States, unless this game goes about 15 innings, is going to advance, which means I'll be live on Friday for the game. It has only been a long ball for Italy. They lead all teams with 11 homers. Ground ball to first. Duarte covers, and Fisher is retired. Italy gets another run and another bomb by Pascantino. 5.5 of the books will go to the bottom of the sixth. Italy 6, Mexico nothing. Dorotas says you can't go wrong with cuisine in Italy. We just need more baseball. Yeah, I love Italian food. Veal parm is my favorite. I love me some veal parm. I also love chicken marsala. That's one of my favorite dishes, but I am a veal parm guy, and there's nothing wrong with chicken parm either, but give me that veal parm all day, every day. We got any Italians in here? Because listen, as a guy of Italian descent, I say pineapple on pizza is absolute sacrilege, and it does not belong in a pie. Now, if we have any Italians in here, you let me know if I'm right. You do not put pineapple on pizza. Royals are going to be a nightmare for pitching staffs this year. We'll see. Yeah, you don't put pineapple in the pizza. Jackson says, "See you in FIFA." We don't put that on there. We don't put pineapple on pizza. Oliver says, I'm not Italian, but you're complete. Thank you, Oliver. You don't put pineapple on pizza. Aaron, thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. What up, Baddog? Italy has our back because they're almost Americans. Also love their food, and Prime Minister is fantastic. Amo Italia. Let's go. Forza Italia. Where's Tudo? Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you, brother. As always, for supporting the channel. They do want 4-0 in the pool. All right, I'm right. Pineapple on pizza is just wrong. He said, whoever Anthony Batista says, stay in Hawaii. Yeah, you don't put pineapple on pizza. You just don't do it. It doesn't go there. Yeah, I mean, you don't put pineapple on pizza. I'm sorry, you don't. Pineapple is my favorite fruit. I mean, I love pineapple. It does not go on pizza. Doesn't. Meats go on pizza. Or vegetables, like green peppers or olives or jalapenos. I love me some jalapenos. See, you put them together, man. Mexico and Italy. I like jalapenos on my pizza. But meatballs and green peppers is usually how I roll with the pizza. 1-0. It'll be Joey Ortiz, Jaron Duran, and Randy Rosarina in the bottom of the 6th. Graceffo's on the mound for Italy. Nola pitched great. And Graceffo deals up and in. The count is 2-0 to Ortiz. There's 3 for 10 in the WBC. 1 for 1 tonight. He singled back in the 3rd. Not wrong on mushrooms. And Graceffo deals inside 3-0. This is not what you want to do. You don't come out of the bullpen throwing pitches out of the zone. You're up 6-0. Was it really invented by Canadians? I always thought it was Hawaiian. I didn't know Canada came up with that. It'll be a 3-0 on the corner, 3-1. Putting vegetables, like I said, I don't mind vegetables on pizza. You can put mushrooms on pizza, that's a vegetable. You can put olives on a pizza, that's a vegetable. You can put green peppers on a pizza, jalapenos, like I'm all for it. I mean, there's tomato sauce on there. Pitch, walked him. So not a good start for Graceffo. Comes in, walks the leadoff hitter up 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Guys that don't eat pineapple on pizza also don't eat the heels of bread and don't eat ass. Well, for me, you're wrong on both counts because I eat both of those, and I won't put pineapple on my pizza ever. But the heel of bread is the best part of the bread. This guy can't throw strikes, and we're gonna have a conference on the mound. Toasty, thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Appreciate you. Whoops, wrong one. That's not what I want there. That's not it either. What the hell happened here? How the hell did that move? That was weird. Somehow I moved the, there we go. Mexico nachos, Italy pizza, and Irish beer is peak. Agree on all fronts, bro. I agree on all fronts. Someone said if you don't eat pineapple pizza, you don't eat the heel of bread. The heel of the bread is the best part of the bread. Oh man. Guy, he wasn't familiar with my game. He don't know about the bad diggity dizzle. He don't know. You don't put pineapple on pizza. But the heel of the bread is the best part of the bread. The 1-0 pick. Jesus. This guy can't throw strikes. Wild thing. You make my heart sing. 6-0 Italy. Joey Ortiz walked to lead off the inning. Jaron Duran's up there with a 2-0 count. Graceffo looking to throw a strike. And he finally does. It's 2-1. No, New Jersey pizza is not better than New York pizza. I have to stop with that. You have to stop with that. New York pizza is the best. It's in the water. It's like our bagels are the best. It's in the water. 2-1. Swung on and chopped to first. They're going to go to second for 1 and no return throw. So they get the leadoff runner. Duran will reach in the fielder's choice. One out here in the Mexico 6. That brings up the left fielder, Randy Rosarina. No, you don't have to put pineapple on pizza. Terrible. 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 Oh. I remember when I was a kid, I used to make I used to put the sauce and the cheese on an English muffin and toast that bitch. Well, I would toast the English muffin, then we'd bake it in the frickin' oven. I'd make the little mini pizzas with the English muffins. I remember doing that. The only thing in your water is rats. I live upstate. We don't have rats up here, man. I don't live in the city. So the city should be its own entity. We don't claim them upstate. Bitch. In there for a strike. I live upstate. It's a different world up here. We have front lawns and backyards and trees and fences. We have our own houses. We have our own cars. That's right. Neapolitan pizza. I like me a nice Sicilian pie. or a tomato pie. Like a tomato pie is really good. But Sicilian's probably my favorite. Just a good Sicilian, no toppings. Just a nice Sicilian. You got to burn the crust a little bit too. The crust needs to be burnt a little bit. That shit needs to be crispy. You can't have a soggy crust. That shit sucks. You got to burn it a little bit. It's got to be a little bit burnt. It don't need to be charred, but it needs to be crunchy. Pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Rosarina takes second. I don't know why. I don't know why Mexico keeps trying to steal bases. Aaron, thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Appreciate you. Wegmans used to do pizza bagels. I did not even know that. I do like jalapenos on pizza, Carlos. I do. I love jalapenos on pizza. I just love jalapenos. Jalapenos are my favorite vegetable. I love them. Pitches in there for a strike to Aranda. You know, we're doing we're doing the Italy game. So it always comes back to food when you're Italian, don't it? Man on second base is Joey Ortiz. It'll be an 0-1 count here to Junior Aranda. 2 outs in the bottom of the Mexico 6th. Italy leads 6-0. I don't mind garlic butter baked in the crust of a pizza. Garlic butter is good as hell. I like pizza margarita too. Hell yes. Pitches outside. I mean, listen. I'll put almost anything on a damn pizza. No pineapples, no anchovies. Other than that, it's pretty much open game for me. But I pretty much just stick to, like I said, meatballs and green peppers. So those are my favorite. And you got to load up the slice. You load the slice up. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. You put the garlic salt on it. You put the parm on it. You put the pepper on it. Maybe even throw a little hot sauce in that bitch. But you load that pizza up. Our favorite place, my mouth is watering, man. Talking about this shit. My mouth is watering like a son of a bitch talking about this pizza. 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. But yeah, man, we love Giuseppe's up in Lake George. I swear, you're not getting a better pie. It's Giuseppe's in Lake George is incredible. We have a really good place around here called Marino's, but Giuseppe's is our favorite. The pitch fouled away, 2-2. Alan says, I dated a girl who liked pineapples on her pizzas. Needless to say, it's the reason we broke up. You don't need that in your life. You're from Utica? Yeah, I'm Saratoga County. So Utica is about, an hour, a little more than an hour west of me. I passed Utica on the way to Turning Stone. It'll be a 2-2 pitch. Just missed. 3-2 to Junior Aranda. Duran leads off second. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Italy up 6-0. I don't remember a pizza omelet. I've talked about the Denny's, though, Chief. 3-2 upstairs. He walked him. So Griseppo's walked 2 guys here in the 6th. And that brings up Jonathan Aranda. Sorry, that was Aranda. That brings up Alejandro Kirk. San Diego started pineapple pizza. Someone said it started in Canada. For me, it was the 90s because I was, in my late teens, early 20s in the 90s. And we went to Denny's. And my favorite, I liked the Deli Dinger. That was a good one. I think that was it was like French toast. It was like ham and cheese on French toast. I think that's what it was. It was one of my favorites. And of course, yes, got to put hot sauce. Put hot sauce on like everything. Pitch in there for a strike to Kirk. Mexico trying to get a run across here. They trail 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th. First time Mexico's had 2 men on base tonight. Pitch. And just missed 1-1. So Snapcraft, if they're in the middle of an at-bat, they can go past 65 pitches. So that's probably why. If they reach 65 pitches during an at-bat, they can go longer. Pitch. Swung on and grounded to short. Nice play. Fields fires. Nice scoop at first by Vinny Pascantino. Kirk is retired, and so is Mexico. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Italy 6, Mexico nothing. That actually sounds pretty damn good, Michael. Turning Stone, nice. Much love from the Syracuse. Yep, Syracuse. That's a couple hours west of me. Couple hours west. Like I said, I'm up in Saratoga, so you know we have the track. There's a casino up here. So the track season's huge where I am. Snapcraft, I appreciate you being here, brother. I always try to interact with my chat because, listen, I'm very grateful for the people that tune into my stream. So, I mean, obviously, if I'm calling the game, I'm not always looking at the chat, but when I get a break, I always want to talk to my chat. I wouldn't have my channel if it wasn't for you guys and girls. So I'm always very grateful for the people that tune in. No, nobody's hurt. Game innings over. Going to the top of the 7th. Yes, pretty much Ocean View Coffee Shop. The United States is going to advance. Unless this game ends up going like 15 innings. 13 innings. There you go. And Mexico, Mexico would have to win in 13 too. You know. So the pitch clock, no, not an instant walk, Ken. It's a ball. It's a ball. If the pitcher doesn't pitch it, it's a ball. If the batter doesn't get in the batter's box by a certain amount of time, it's a strike. Yeah, Saratoga, Lake George is a little north of me, but we like to go to Lake George usually in the late spring for the night just to get out of the house. I go up there, go to, like I said, we go to Giuseppe's. We just walk around, get some ice cream, hit the arcade. I go bowling when I'm up there. So it's just nice to get out of the house. Lake George is beautiful, man. It's a beautiful area. Like I'm saying, man, people say the city. I'm like, it's way different up here, man. It's like a different country. Once you get like to Kingston, it's way different. Well, maybe not even. I mean, Kingston's a good hour south of me. Who do I like for it all? I'll be honest, Snapcraft. I haven't really looked at everything. But Dominican Republic's always really tough. I mean, they have great ball players. So we'll see. But Italy looks pretty good, man. That pitch is swung and a miss by D'Orazio. It'll be D'Orazio, Nori, and then back to the top of the order. And Antonacci. 6-0 Italy. We play here on the top of the 7th. It is a whole different world upstate, man. Trust me, Ryan. It is very different up here. Pitch is swung into the air to right field, running towards a line, and it's out of play. 0-2 to D'Orazio. D'Orazio was 1 for 2 with a run scored. Canada versus USA. There we go. Puerto Rico versus Italy. Canada versus USA. Japan versus Venezuela. I'm guessing the United States and Canada play Friday, right? Yeah, Dominican Republic's going to be really good, Bodo. They're always good. Said some of the best ball players in the world come from the Dominican Republic. So, Chris P, I totally agree, bro. Jason Dominguez should be starting. I'm telling you, the Yankees are going to fuck this kid up like they do every other top prospect they have. They're going to screw his ass up. They're going to fuck him up. Watch. Or they're going to trade him, and he's going to be a 30-30 guy somewhere else. Our front office is dumb as dog shit. Pitches upstairs 1-2. You know. Flash in the pen. We'll see. We'll see. The pitch swung on in. Grounded foul. The one thing you know about baseball is momentum only goes as far as the next day's starting pitcher. I mean, if Italy can get 5 innings out of Aaron Nola like that, they're gonna have a chance to beat anybody. That's true, Anthony. They're way, way different. It's way different up here than the city. The pitch is swung on and fouled off his foot. Count remains 1-2 to Durazio, leading off the seventh. Italy leads 6-0. Cornell. My kids not really. They'll go to a sporting event, but I don't think you could sit there all day. Well, if Italy scores more runs, they'd have to go more innings, right? Pitch bounced up there 2-2. That would be fun if this was every other year. Oh, Romel, I agree with you. The Yankees fucking up his prime, dude. I totally agree. Pitch bounced up there 3-2. Oh, there's a new pitcher on the mound. Vodnik is in there. Six nothing Italy. Durazio leading off the seventh for Italy. The 3-2 swung on and hit in the air to center field. It's shallow. Actually, the right fielder is going to come in and make the catch. Jaron Durant, one away here in the Italy seventh. Yeah, I hate our front office too, Jocelyn. Trust me. The Yankee front office pisses me off a lot. My guy, Sleeta. What up, brother? Thank you, Rita member, for 44 months. What up, dog? As you know, I'm Italian. Yes, I do, sir. Having Italy in the United States would be awesome. Do you feel Italy's men's soccer team will make the World Cup? Been a while. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, sir. I don't really watch World Cup. Hopefully. But at this juncture, David, the United States and Italy would advance. Unless this goes 13 innings and Mexico wins, the United States and Italy are both going to advance. So that's a good thing. We need Italy to win tonight, and they're helping us out, man. It'll be a 1-1 to Dante Nori. Pitch. 2-1. Oh, Michael, the Jay Buhner episode. What the hell did you trade Jay Buhner for? He had 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, got a rocket for an arm. You don't know what the hell you're doing. Pitch. Swung and grounded to second. Nice play by Gonzalez. 2 away. I remember that one. Well, my baseball people love Ken Phelps bat. Ken Phelps. And then don't forget the finale when they got Steinbrenner on the stand. And Frank Costanza stands up and goes, how could you pay $4 million for Hideki Olabu? I don't know when Puerto Rico's playing. Pitch. Outside 1-0. Oh, God. Ornell, my favorite player of all time is Mariano Rivera. Love him. Pitch. Swung on and missed 1-1. If the Yankees do not have 5 championships without that guy, I love Mariano. And I'll be honest, and Ramiro Mendoza was a huge part of our championship teams in the 90s. Ruben Rivera does not have a very good what's the word I'm looking for? Reputation with the Yankees, stealing Jeter's glove. Antonacci's hit by the pitch, and he will take his base. And Roberto Kelly, I remember I was upset when the Yankees traded him for Paul O'Neill, but it worked out in the Yankees' favor. But I liked Roberto Kelly. Roberto Kelly played at Albany. The Yankees used to have a double-A team south of me. They played at Heritage Park in Albany. And Roberto Kelly played there. I saw a lot of the dynasty Yankees come through there. Roberto Kelly played there. Jim Leyritz played there. Jared Williams, Bernie Williams. Jeter was there. Pettit, Posada. Deion Sanders played there. Not that he was part of those championship teams, but Deion Sanders played there. Pitch in there for a strike to John Birdie. 1 for 2 tonight. He's homered and walked. He's 4 for 11 in the WBC. Italy leads 6-0 in the top of the 7th, 1 on, 2 out. Vodnik about to deal the 0-1. Upstairs, throw back to first, and he's back. Yeah, Ruben Rivera. And he was supposed to be a huge prospect for the Yankees. Am I nice to Red Sox fans? It depends on the Red Sox fan. One of my best friends is a Red Sox fan. So Pitches, line, base hit. Center fielder cutting over. The kick, ball's kicked. Runner's going to come home, and he will score. So Italy gets a run on the error. The line drive single by Birdie. Antonacci scores all the way from first, 7-0 Italy. I'd argue you seem like a cool guy. Thank you, Snapcraft. I appreciate it. They're in Miami. All right. Pitch is low to Marcy. I don't think I love Puerto Rico. It's I say it all the time. It's my favorite place to vacation. Yeah, I'll tell you, Snapcraft. There's now during when we really hated each other in the early 2000s, 2003, 2004. I swear it took 10 years off my life, right? And one was really good for me, and one was really bad for me. The Yankees and Red Sox were must-see TV back then. A pitch. But some of I'm older. I remember growing up in the 80s, and I always liked Dwight Evans. He was one of my favorite players. He's probably my favorite Red Sox of all time. I liked Dwight Evans a lot. I always liked Dewey. I remember I really liked Mookie Betts. He was one of my favorite players. Pitches swung on and hit in the air to center field, tracking it down, and beautiful catch out there by Alec Thomas. Saved another run. But Italy gets a run on another hit, a big error by Mexico. 7-0. Italy go to the bottom of the seventh. Get up and stretch. Who else did I like in the Red Sox? I liked Xander Bogaerts a lot. I always liked Xander Bogaerts. But I'll say this, Snap. I did not like anybody on that fucking on those teams in 2003 and 2. I hated the shit out of all of those guys. All of them. I hated Varitek. I fucking hated Pedro. I couldn't stand Pedro. I hated Manny. I hated Ortiz. I hated Kevin Millar. I hated them all. I hated that whole team. Actually, I didn't mind Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon, I actually kind of liked Johnny Damon. Trot Nixon, I hated that son of a bitch. I hated them all. Wade Boggs used to piss me off because he beat Mattingly for the batting title every year. Then obviously, and I hate, well, Clemens wasn't part of that. Clemens was a Yankee at that time, but I did not like Roger Clemens or Wade Boggs in the 80s. And they become Yankees, and it's just about the laundry, but it is what it is. Look at this. Can you imagine making this comment? Can you imagine making this comment when I'm nice as hell to all the Dodger fans that are in here all the time, called the World Series, gave them nothing but respect for beating us in the World Series, and this guy comes out with this comment? Listen, man, I'm sorry that you don't really appreciate your life, but that's not my fault, dude. That's not my fault you're mad, bro. I mean, the Dodgers and the Yankees, what does it even matter? We're not rivals. I got nothing but respect for the Dodgers, but it is what it is. People are people. Cool Drummer, what up? He says, bad. I've shown the Dodgers a ton of love. Always do. I got no problem with the Dodgers. I don't like the Red Sox. I don't like the Astros. I don't like the fucking Blue Jays. I got no problem with any team in the National League. I don't hate the Mets. I don't hate the Dodgers. I got no issues. The National League's not our rival at all. I wanted a Yankee-Dodger World Series. I never got to see one. I was 6 years old and they played in 81. You know? He looks like a Swiffer. Well, I mean, Snapcraft, this is the thing. Obviously, I have my favorites. I'll be biased towards my teams, you know, and I don't mind talking shit. But at the end of the day, I just love sports and I love competition. And when we lose, I have no problem giving respect, tipping my cap to teams that beat us. As much as the shit hurts. And, you know, and that sucked. That fifth inning was terrible. My reaction to it went viral. Of course it did. But, you know, pitch, swung on in line, base hit. Meneses starts it off here in the 7th with a single for Mexico. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez. Steven says, what do you expect? Another Cali fruitcake. I mean, the guy don't even know me. How are you going to judge somebody by the team they root for? I absolutely can't stand the Eagles, but my best friend since I was 13 years old is an Eagles fan. What am I going to tell him he sucks? I just don't like the team he roots for. Pitch. It's upstairs. The count is 1-0. Shea Hilmbrand. Yes, Seam Romero. Yes, Italy is whooping some ass. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, the extra innings thing. That's why Aaron Boone has his job, and I can't stand Aaron Boone. But that was one of the greatest nights of my life. And then the next year was one of the worst nights of my life. Pitch is inside, 2-1. Yeah, the Game 5 reaction was good. Somebody actually I forgot who it was. They did like a lot of Yankee fans' reaction to the 5th inning, and I was on it. And I remember a lot of the comments were like, Baddog's the only guy that gave the Dodgers any credit, and he hits. You got to get this Graceffa guy out of here. He hits Nacho Alvarez. This guy's got no control. But yeah, so I mean, a lot of people in the comments said Baddog's cool. He's the only guy that really gave the Dodgers credit for winning. Didn't make excuses, you know. And then so the same guy took my part of the 5th inning and he matched up my play-by-play with the video of them fucking it up in the 5th. I was pissed, though. I was mad. I mean, I can laugh at it now, but when that shit was happening, I was not happy. When they got Betts to ground out the first, and Cole didn't cover, and Rizzo didn't go to the bag, and Betts got on first, that sent me into a different stratosphere. I was not happy. Judge was bad in the last game. He was. Oh my God, it was so stupid that he brought in Cortez. You don't bring in, if you're going to bring in Cortez, you bring him in to start the inning. You don't bring him in with men on base. Boone screwed that up. Boone's a terrible man. He's a terrible manager. He's a terrible manager, and our GM is worse. You know? So, it is what it is. Italy's up 7-0. Mexico's got 2 guys on with nobody out. Yeah, Cashman sucks. We don't like him at all. He should have left years ago. I can't ever say I've had California pizza, but it doesn't sound appetizing. Being a New Yorker, I'm always going to prefer New York pizza. Like, I don't want Chicago pizza. If I wanted lasagna, I would eat lasagna. And even though I'm Italian, I do break some of the stereotypes of an Italian. I don't drink wine. I don't like wine. I have no taste for wine. And I do not like seafood at all. The only seafood I like is like shrimp, right? And I can have like a California roll, so I don't mind a little crab. But I don't like seafood. Like I have like no fish at all, dude. I don't like any of it, and I don't drink wine. So there's a couple of stereotypes that are gone. Claudio Scotte's in the game. Nick Gonzalez at the plate, 2 on, nobody out. The pitch is in there for a strike. The count's 1-1. I don't think I've ever had Detroit pizza before. I will say this: I do like Chicago's hot dogs. Because if you're going to eat a hot dog, you got to put as much stuff on that as you can to eat that. pitch is outside 2-1. Double play candidate. Got to get a ground ball. Scotty's about to deal the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Swung on a miss. 94 upstairs. The count's 2-2. Little Caesars. My kid likes Little Caesars. He don't know any better yet, though. You know, he's 8. He's 8. I'm just happy that he eats anything at this point. It'll be a 2. That was the other thing I was going to say. I'm not a big lasagna fan. I can eat it, but it's too much. Too much going on there. 2-2 pitch. Swung on it in the air. Foul out of play down the right side. The count remains 2-2. It's 7-0 Italy as we play here in the bottom of the 7th. 3 home runs in the game. 2 by Pasquantino, 1 by Birdie. Mexico has 2 on and nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Brian Taylor was ass. The pitch outside 3-2. Yes, I'm for USA, of course. Of course. That's why when Roman Anthony cracked that through on Homer the other night, I was happy as a pig in shit. He walked him. So Mexico has the bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. This is the first time the Mexico fans had something to chant or cheer about. Eden, what's going on? I'm going for Italy because it means the United States is in the quarterfinals if Italy wins this game. This is the first real threat for Mexico. I don't think they've got a hit. I think it's all walks here. The pitch. Inside and low, 1-0. Said Mexico fans finally have something to cheer about. And we will have a visit to the mound. And the fans voice their displeasure. Triple play would be awesome. Oh no, Eden! It's Mexico versus Italy. If the United States is playing Italy, I'm rooting for the United States. I'm American. I'm of Italian descent, but I mean I was born here. I'm an American all the way. All the way. If the U.S. can't win it, I'd be going for Italy because that is where my roots is, where my grandparents are from. So far, this is the 3rd pitcher for Italy. Seven out in Italy are up by a touchdown, but Mexico threatening here. Bases loaded, nobody out. A 1-0 to Alec Tom. Bounced up there. Great stop by Durazio. Saved the run. The noose is tightening. You're up by 7 runs, but I mean, a couple of hits here, and it's 7-4, and you got a game, you know. Can Mexico still win? They can, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to get – this is their chance to pounce right now. That's right, they did. They put up 6 runs against the bullpen. Pitch is grounded weakly to first. They're going to take the out. A run scores. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. It's 7-1. So I almost called them the U.S. Italy will exchange the out for the run. First out of the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, Joey Ortiz, with 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. Yes, if Italy wins, the U.S. is in. And Rowdy Tellez is going to hit for Joey Ortiz. And the fans voicing their displeasure again as we have a meeting at the mound. So they stick with Claudio Scotti. If Mexico wins 8-7, the United States is in. Mexico wins and scored 5 runs or more, the United States and Mexico advance. So the U.S. is looking good right now. Yes, he did. Rowdy Tellez did give the Yankees some problems. The pitch fouled away. Count as 0-1. Rowdy Tellez, obviously a fastball hitter. He hits 290 against fastballs. He's hitting 150 against breaking balls. So throw this guy off speed pitches. That is the book on him. Scotty about to deal the 0-1. Runners at second and third. One out the pitch. Blind drive. Caught by the first baseman. They almost doubled him off. Pasquantino has hit 2 bombs and flashes the leather over there. Tellez hit the shit out of the ball, but he hit it right at Pasquantino. Yes, if they only get one, Aaron, that would be big. So we're going to go to the bullpen again. Italy will make another change, and that means I got to run to the press box and go potty again. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, guys, girls. Appreciate you being there. If you could hit that thumbs up for me, that'd be great. It helps out the stream. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So we have a pitching change in the bottom of the 7th. Mexico is finally on the board. They have runners at second and third with 2 outs. Renee, I'm with you. USA all the way. Let's hope Italy can finish this off. Minute Maid Park. Oh, tomorrow they play? Well, shit, I'm not going to be able to do the game tomorrow. I thought there was no games tomorrow, no? No, there's no games tomorrow. They don't play tomorrow. They play the 13th. They play the 13th and the 14th. Oh, B winners. So they're not gonna play. They're gonna play Saturday. The pitch, I'm not gonna be able to do that game at all because I'm not gonna be home Saturday. That sucks. I thought they were gonna play on Friday. Duran takes a strike. The source on the mound for Italy. The pitch fouled away. Duran is over 3 tonight. Not to be confused with Lasorda, Tommy Lasorda. Are they going to play at 3 o'clock? I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to do that game. They're going to play Saturday at 3 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm got dinner at 5 that day. That sucks. The pitch outside, 1-2. Friday the 13th, my lucky day, baby. Shit, I'm going to get a day off Friday regardless. I thought the United States was playing on Friday. The 1-2. He went around. Yes, he did. Here you go. Mexico gets 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 2. We've played 7 full. United States looks like they're going to advance. Italy's up 7-1. Yeah, no games on Friday. No games on Friday. I can't call any games. I can't call any games. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I mean, I will be doing more of these. I will be doing more World Baseball Classic. Because Saturdays are tough. But like I said, my wife's aunt it's her birthday. She's either 82 or 83. And she's, so we're going out to dinner or like 5 o'clock. That's why I said I should be home for the Lakers. They play at 8:30. I should be home. I don't think dinner's going to take 3.5 hours. So, yeah, exactly, Aaron. Definitely the best they could have asked for. Bases loaded, nobody out. They only give up 1 run. I've got like a absolute knot in the muscle of my back, and it is killing me, man. It's going like right up into my damn neck. I felt I did this a long time ago. It just will not get itself out of there doing face pulls. All the teams have to travel. That makes sense, Chief. Sunday and Monday. Well, the Lakers don't play on Sunday, so I could do that. Top of the 8th coming up. You got the Dominican Republic winning it all. RK. I mean, I understand they're really good. I mean, definitely got to be one of the favorites. Definitely got to be one of the favorites. I can't pinpoint it. I need a damn massage. I need a masseuse to get this knot out of my back. Oh, definitely, Michael. Yes. I'll absolutely be looking at my phone, bro. Definitely be looking at the phone. I mean, I'll be able to see a lot of it. They start at 3, so we'll probably leave it, I would guess, 4:30. 3 o'clock, Hammer. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, Friday. No, there's no game on Friday. They play Saturday afternoon. There are games on Friday. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I like that Big G was mashing today. Robert Garcia is on the mound. One-on-one here. It'll be Pasquantino, DeCenzo, and Caglianone. Vinny Pasquantino's hit 2 bombs tonight. 2 for 3. Pitch. 1900 Central Time. So 2000 hours here in the East Coast. So 8 o'clock. We'll see how I feel. Pitch. Fouled it off. Didn't mean to. Counts 2-2. We'll see how I'm feeling. I streamed so many damn days in a row. But I might not be able to do the basketball. I'm guessing I can, but I might have to do the Friday game just because it's bathtub beer night on Friday. And Hammer is ready to drink with me. The pitch. Shot foul. Hammer's ready to drink with Bad Dog on Friday. I still might do a game on Friday night, Hammer. We'll see, brother. We'll figure it out. Tennis ball and wolves. I heard that. I got to figure something out. Pitch is low 3-2. This shit's bothered me. It goes away and it comes back. It is like just a massive knot, like underneath my damn chicken wing back there, and it hurts. Like it's just part of being old. Pitch. That pitch is swung on and into the air. Deep right field. Back. at the track, and the wall's gone! Vinny Pasquantino with a 3-home run night.
He gone.
That was the wrong freaking thing. He's not gone.
You can't put it on the board. Yes. Yes.
Have yourself a night, Vincenzo. 3 home runs for Vinny Pasquantino. 8-1 Italy. What a performance. Has that ever been done in the WBC? Did he just take a shot? Would he take a shot of Gatorade? It's too bad. I'll tell you what. It's too bad I didn't have any damn amaretto. I'd be taking a shot right now myself. Oh, it's cappuccino. What a night. DeCenzo is 0 for 3. Oh, God. There's a line drive base hit for DeCenzo. The United States asked Italy for a hit piece. They called up Vinny and they said, "Hey, Vinny, can you do us a favor?" Vinny said, "I got you. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse." 3 home runs, man. Has that ever been done? Anybody know if that's been done in the WBC? Where's Dashy, my statistician? He would know. Pitch is in there for a strike to Caglianone. Steve Albany Day. A pitch in there for a strike. God, he sucked for the Yankees. Oh, espresso. I thought he was doing amaretto. Oh, my God. This is absolutely killing me, man. I need some aspirin. That's what I need. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. Swung and a miss, strike 3. So Caglianone down on 3 pitches. There's 1 away here in the Italy 8th. First ever, says Ocean View Coffee Shop. Coffee sounds good about now, but I ain't drinking it because it normally it doesn't keep me awake. But the last time I drank coffee at 9 o'clock, it kept me up all night. Pitch. Low. Count 1-0. Italy looks really good right now, Snap. It'll be 1-0 to Fisher. They throw over to first, and DeCenzo's back. I can't imagine he's going to steal up 8-1. There's the cappuccino machine, espresso machine. No, sciatica's in your lower back. This is a pulled muscle. I remember when I did it at the gym. It's a pulled muscle. Pitch, swung on and missed. Sciatica's down your spine. This is right here on my back. It's right at the top. It's like underneath my trap almost. I mean, I can feel it. It's a wicked knot. I'm gonna take a shower when this is over anyway, and hopefully that the hot water loosens it up for me. Well, you know what happens, Moto. Sometimes you got to take care of business. Italy is giving USA another shot. It'll be a 1-2 to Fisher, who's 0 for 3. Garcia deals. Swung on and hit in the air to left center field. It's up the alley. It's going to get down for a base hit. It bounces off the wall. And the runner's going to come around and he will score. DeCenzo all the way from first. It's an RBI double for Fisher. It's 9-1 Italy. Gonna get a couple more runs here so we can end it in the 8th. Yeah, heating. That's what I'm saying. The hot water from the shower will help loosen it up. It is really freaking tight. Oh shit, man! Live it hurts like a hell. I'm just old, guys. I mean, I'm 50 years old. It's going to happen now and again. Maybe. Sitting down is what makes it, because it just sits there. When I'm standing up, I don't have this problem. When I'm laying down, I don't have it. It's when I sit for a while. It happens at work too. Like at the gym, I do not feel it at all. We have another pitching change. No, I don't need to try 70%. I'll get it's bad enough I got to drink this on bathtub beer night. She gets some amaretto. If I had amaretto, I would have done a shot. Did people pick Mexico to win today, Ramel? I don't even know. I don't even know. Damn. Just can't loosen it up. Yeah, that's what somebody said, Michael. Put a tennis ball or something against a wall and go to town. Hit that thumbs up for me if you haven't. It does help me out if you're enjoying the stream. Hit the thumbs up. And if you could subscribe, that'd be great too. Why not? It's free. Costs nothing to subscribe or hit the thumbs up button.
You gave me 200.
My guy, Rod. I'm going to see. I've talked to you guys about this before. I don't know. There might be a lot of new people. If you guys don't know, and seriously, you can ask the chat that does know. And I'm not bullshit. You can ask the people in the chat. Pitches upstairs. I talked to Alex Rodriguez on I talked to A-Rod on Instagram a lot. I don't know where the hell my A-Rod tickets are. He actually invited me me and my wife to the premiere of his documentary. Just lost. I don't know where all my stuff is. My wife and kid come down here and they mess stuff up. So those, I don't know where the hell those tickets are. They're somewhere down here. Oh, there's one. He invited me to this. So I talked to him a lot about baseball. And I'm going to try. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get him, but I told you guys I'm going to be doing, like, I want to do a weekly Yankee show on Friday nights. I'm going to see if I can get him. I'm going to see if he'll come on, talk baseball for 10 to 15 minutes. It'd be like the highlight of my YouTube life. He loves baseball. Like I said, we've had discussions back and forth about the Yankees. We were talking during the playoff game between the Tigers and the Blue Jays, or not the Tigers, sorry, the Mariners. So it was good. Pitch. What doesn't hurt? Tell me about it, Design Lovin'. I'm 50 years old. It hurts. Janice, my lady, what's going on, Janice? Where is my? There it is. Shout out to Janice. 9-1 Italy. Runner at second. Ramirez on the mound, and he deals. Grounded foul, 2-2. United States, going to get in. The Kingdom, hell yeah, those are really. I like the old parks too, Anthony. Old Yankee Stadium, I missed that. Droza does own these. These guys won. Yes, Janice. United States is still in it with Italy winning. So unless somehow this game goes 13 innings, there's a swing and a miss. Tarazio is down on strikes. Alex Rod is your twin. Nice. Yeah, I do. It's not like we talk every day. It's not like I wouldn't say he's my friend or anything, but I think it is cool. I mean, when that first happened, when Alex Rodriguez followed me on Instagram. Like you can't just follow me. Like I have to approve you. And I remember him DMing me and saying, "Hey man, I really like your Yankee videos, man. You have a lot of knowledge. You really understand the game. Great stuff." And I'm thinking it's just some guy with A-Rod's name. And then I clicked on it. I'm like, holy shit, that's actually Alex Rodriguez. So that's been pretty cool. They're saying I'm talking to Al. Listen, I don't care what people think. I know. I can show you right now that he follows me. I can show you that he follows me on Instagram. Whoops. There's a ground ball, and Norbito is out. Italy gets 2 more runs. Pasquantino hits his 3rd homer. See? A-Rod, watch. Following. Right here. Following. Who's at the top? I'm telling you. I talked to Alex Rodriguez. How do you think of this? What do you think? You think I somehow just ended up with the tickets to A-Rod's premiere and the after party HBO band that I kept for a souvenir? I mean, I can show you right now. Because he obviously owns the Wolves. Look at this is what he said. I said I'm ready for the boys of summer. See, he said I need you rooting for my Wolves when they don't play the Knicks. That's him. I didn't think it was him at first either. Ask my wife. I was very skeptical. I'm like, there ain't no way that's really A-Rod. But when we got invited to that, I actually said no. I was like, I got to work. And my wife said, you better fucking DM him back and tell him we're going. So I did. I'm like, all right, I'm going to take the day off of work. I'm going to go. And then he jokingly said, I said, I wasn't even going to go. My wife talked to me. He goes, your wife's smarter than you. I'm like, that's obvious. So I do. I would make that shit up. I've talked to, we've had Carl Banks on our channel. We talked to Carl for like an hour and a half. But 90s Hornets windbreaker. Yes, the Hornets were a big deal when they first came out. Everybody even upstate New York, they were wearing the Hornets stuff. Oh God, Adam Ottavino. I remember him. Adam Ottavino sucked for the Yankees. And this is the same guy that said he would strike Babe Ruth out. Somebody say, who is this moron? Where is it? Let's bring it up. Where'd it go? Here we go. I'm Baddog. Nice to meet you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the view. Pitch. Thanks for supporting the channel. 1-0. Nah, the dog pound can get worked up. Attack. 2-0 to a Rosarina. It'll be a Rosarina, Aranda, and Kirk, 2, 3, and 4 for Mexico in the bottom of the 8th. Italy leads 9-0, led by 3 homers by Vinny Pasquantino. Pitch. 3-0. This is what Adam Ottavino did for the Yankees. He just sucked. Rosarina is over 3. Ottavino has thrown 3 pitches, hasn't thrown a strike. And he still hasn't. Yeah. Exactly, Maz. He was awful. So he's represented Italy twice. And the last time they did this, he played for the United States. Pitch in there for a strike. Ottavino's a friend of yours. That's okay. He didn't pitch well for the Yankees at all. He was bad. I mean, some guys just get to the Yankees and are terrible, and then they go on and they're good, but he was not good for us. He was bad. Not the first guy that's been good elsewhere comes over here and stinks. Pitches in there for a strike. Ottavino now ahead 0-2 to Junior Aranda. Randy Arozarena. It's a Rosarena. That's how you say it. Randy Arozarena. Pitch to Aranda upstairs 1-2. 9-1 Italy. Bottom of the 8th. Mexico has their leadoff man on. Italy doing the USA a solid tonight. It'll be a 1-2 to Junior. The pitch. Inside 2-2. What's my take on the Rosarena Raleigh beat? I mean, I don't know. I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with Raleigh doing what he did. Pitch inside 3-2. And I wouldn't have had a problem if Raleigh shook his hand. I wouldn't have had a problem either way. Ottavino's about to deal a payoff pitch to Aranda. And he deals strike 3 called. Aranda don't like it, but that pitch was a strike. That was a strike. I had plenty of the plate, and it was in the strike zone. One away here in the Mexico 8th. Aranda didn't like to go. I mean, Mexico was just bitching. That was a strike. I mean, that was a strike. That had plenty of plate. This isn't close to being a ball. That is a strike all day. That had plenty of the zone. Plenty of the zone. It'll bring up Alejandro Kirk. He's 1 for 3. Takes a pitch for a strike that counts 0-1. Randy Arozarena took second on defensive indifference, so he's on at second with 1 out. And the pitch popped up left side, and it will reach the seats. The count's 0-2. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate it. Another great stream. These have been really popular. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And I enjoy the conversation with the chat. It's one of my favorite things about baseball. Basketball, it's much tougher, but baseball, there's, breaks in between so we can talk some sports and food and whatever the hell else we talk about. Pitches up and away, the count's 1-2. Bouncing DVD logo hit the corner. Farnsworth was terrible for us, too. God, Farnsworth was so bad. I can remember years ago when he was at the Yankees. My wife and I got a dog. Pitch outside. We didn't know what to name her. She was a mini dachshund. We didn't know what to name her. And I jokingly was like, let's name her Farnsworth Sucks. We ended up naming her Kahlua, but because that was her colors. But I was joking. I was like, let's name her Farnsworth Sucks. I remember that. Farnsworth is a jacked beast, though, right now. Pitch, swung and miss, strike 3. Alejandro Kirk chases a slider out of the zone. 2 away here in the Mexico 8th. Caballero? I like Caballero. We can definitely talk 80s one-hit wonders. My God, I know them like I know the back of my hand. Pitch. Oh, God, I can't wait to take a shower. I haven't eaten either. I get out of the gym. I had like a yogurt. And I go upstairs, take a shower, and eat some chicken. For a 50-year-old guy, I'm pretty put together. The pitch is 2-0. I started working in a new department in November, a new office. And in the office, I usually wear my jacket, right? I wear a jacket because it's cold and I don't take it off because it's been cold. Pitch. So the last couple of days been warm, so I didn't have my jacket on at work, and I wear a polo. And I remember there's a couple of you who are like, holy shit, you're jacked. I'm like, that. You can't tell in my clothes because I only weigh 170 pounds. Pitch is in there for a strike. Counts 3-1. But for 50, we're all right. I can't believe I'm 50 years old. I can't believe I'm going to be 51. That shit's crazy. Crazy shit. And the pitch. In there for a strike, 3-2. Irish Rovers in the house. Irish, we needed it tonight, baby. Needed Italy to come through for us, and they did. It'll be a 3-2 outside. He walked him. So Ottavino's walked two guys, 2-on-2 out bottom of the 8th. That brings up the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez. Lame commentary. Awesome. You know what you can do, bro? You know what you can do? You can do it yourself. You should do the commentary. You should do the commentary. I mean, I bet you're so much better than me. You should do it. I bet you're fantastic at it. Pitches outside, 1-2. I bet you're great at it. I bet you'd be amazing. I bet you could easily rack up 154,000 subscribers. I'm sure of it. It'll be a 1-0. Haters gonna hate, baby. The pitch is upstairs, 2-0. Ottavino can't throw strikes. This is kind of what he did with the Yanks. Italy, I forgot who Italy gets. No, USA is not eliminated, man, Jim. USA is going to advance. And Alvarez stuck his knee into that pitch, and he got hit by it. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs now on the bottom of the 8th. And Francisco Cervelli has seen enough of Ottavino, and he will make the pitching change. Thank you, Ocean View Coffee Shop. Appreciate that. (9-1). Italy has 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Mexico 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. Appreciate you, South Central. You know I got love for my guys out in Cali. You know I got love for my guys out in Cali. Nothing but love for you. Rigetti. Yeah. And Cervelli played for the Yankees. That's exactly it, Snap. Haters going to hate, bro. As Reggie Jackson said, they don't boo nobodies. No, Mexico didn't have to win by more than 4 runs. Mexico, for the United States to advance, Italy had to win. That was number 1. If Mexico won and scored less than 5 runs and won, the United States should have been out. If Mexico won and scored more than 4 runs, if Mexico scored 5 or more and won, the United States and Mexico would be in. Dashy, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. You know, that right there, donating, that really pisses the haters off. They hate that shit. They don't like when that happens. So thank you, Dashy.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, they hate to see the corny guy get paid. He says, I hate allergy season. It's the worst. Anyways, Baddog, any video game streams this month, I'd love to see you kick Gertrude's ass again. I don't know, Dashy, because I've been busy with the sports stuff, but you never know. There may be a gaming stream here or there. There may be a gaming stream here or there. You never know. Matthew live in Ontario, Canada. Shout out to my guys north of the border in the chat. This is true, Michael. There definitely has. Don't forget David Cohn, brother. David Cohn won a World Series with you guys and then won 4 with us. Well, I tell you what, man, I used to love Joe Carter. Joe Carter was one of my favorite players. And, I mean, when I really got into sports, Gabriele Quattrini will come into pitch. But I remember that outfield that Toronto had in the middle 80s. Lloyd Mosby, Jesse Barfield, and George Bell. They were really good. And I used to really like Devon White. He was one of my favorite Blue Jays back in the day. Pitch in there for strike. I was also a big fan of Carlos Delgado. I liked Delgado a lot. Julian Ornelas will pinch hit for Nick Gonzalez. Quattrini deals swung on and hit in the air to right field. It's not going to reach the track. Over to make the catch is Caglianone, and Mexico is retired in the half of the 8th. No runs, no hits. They leave the bases loaded. We played 8 innings. We're going to go to the top of the 9th. It's all Italy. They lead 9-1. Yep, Tony Fernandez was really good. Yep. I remember. Yes, Mexico's out. DS Loyal if they lose. They're done. Not even a tiebreaker. Italy's 4-0. The United States is 3-1. Mexico would be 2-2. Yes, the Tony Fernandez injury did get us, DJ. We are back. I wasn't a fan of Jose Bautista. I didn't like him. I didn't like Jose Bautista. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. doesn't like the Yankees. I love Vladdy, though. Vladdy Jr. is a raker. Yeah, really good. Not as good as his father, though. And that's no insult to Vladdy Jr. Vladimir Guerrero was one of the greatest players I've ever seen. He was one of my favorites of all time. I always loved Vladdy. It just, the dude, the pitch could bounce. He actually hit a double. The pitch that bounced up in the plate. That guy could take a freaking pitch in his eyes and hit an opposite field home run or hit a double. He had a rocket for an arm. He could steal a base. Vladdy was incredible in his prime. I agree. Bring the Expos back. I totally agree with that. Tony Torres. No, we'll do the Lakers tomorrow, brother. We'll do the Lakers tomorrow. Yes, Red Sox, Coco, indeed. Jimmy Key was also a great Blue Jay and a Yankee. Yes, he was. Rusty Staub was your favorite player growing up. Rusty started with Houston, right? I remember Rusty at the end of his career in the Mets. Yeah, Vladdy didn't use the gloves, just the pine tar on his hands or whatever. Just a pine tar on the bat. I loved Vladdy. Spurs and Nuggets should be a good one. Yep, David Wells is another one. Absolutely. 9-1 Italy, going to the top of the 9th. Yeah, Vladdy was he was so good. I remember, man, I can remember the Yankees. He almost went to the Yankees. And he ended up going to the Angels. But I remember the Pepsi commercial with him and Alex Rodriguez, and I always loved it because those are my two favorite players at the time. A-Rod was my favorite player his whole career. As a rookie, and I didn't know much about 96. I really started paying attention to A-Rod, and I just loved him. He was awesome. So, the pitch in there for a strike to Antonacci. It'll be the top of the order. Antonacci, Birdie, and Marcy. If anybody gets on, Vinny Pascantino will have a chance to hit 4 homers. Irish Rover, thank you for supporting our channel, brother.
Thank you
right down the middle for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Munoz on the mound for Mexico. They have went through their entire bullpen. Antonacci's over 3 tonight. Irish says, thank you, Italy. That's right. Grazie, grazie, Italia. Let's go, USA. Hit the like. Yes, let's hit the like. Hit the like. Smacking a subby. Pitch down and away, 1-2. Yeah, like I said, the guys in the Dominican Republic, well, they used to say, you don't walk off the island. You got to hit your way off the island. Pitch. That pitch is chopped up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Fields fires. Just got Antonacci hustling down the line. 1 away. Pat Borders. You know a guy in the Blue Jays I remember? Well, he wasn't. I think he was on the Blue Jays. He was on the Indians too. Pat Tabler, the guy was amazing with the bases loaded. I didn't care about the steroid thing. Everybody took them. Everybody was doing that. Bud Selig allowed that shit to happen. Bud Selig just made an example out of A-Rod. Bud Selig allowed that shit to happen. We all know he did. Marcy fouls it off his, I'm sorry, it's not Marcy. That is Sagisi, who's pinch hitting here for Birdie. Yeah, Alomar, Paul Molitor was a really good Blue Jay. But everybody did that, man. I mean, listen, Bud Selig, he knew what was going on. Cervelli's going to come out here for some reason. Olerud won a batting title. He was hitting 400 for a while that one year. But the steroid thing, listen, Selig knew that shit was going on. Baseball was hurting from the strike of 94. Attendance was down. People stopped going to the park. It cost the Expos their franchise because the Expos were the best team in 1994, and the strike ended the year. No World Series. They never recovered. So it was down. The home run chase in 98, when it was obvious that McGuire and Sosa were jacking roids, didn't matter because it brought people back to the park, and it was a money grab. He allowed it to happen for years. Then he tried to clean it up in the end. Stealing his bullshit. He made an example of keeping Bonds out of the Hall of Fame and A-Rod and Clemens. It's bullshit. There's users in the Hall of Fame. They were the 3 best at the time. Sagisi hits the ball to deep center field. Thomas makes the catch in front of the track, 2 away. That's why, to me, Pedro Martinez is one of the greatest pitchers of any short period of time ever. Because Pedro from 97 to 2000 was pitching in the midst, like the prime of the steroid era, and nobody could touch him. He was incredible. I hated him so much. God, he was good. Bodo, thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Marcy takes upstairs 1-0. We need Marcy to get on base, see if Pascantino can hit another homer. He says, thanks, Italy, for helping us get in. Now go fuck off. USA, USA. Pitch. Swung on a missed. Canseco, McGuire could all hit 1 million homers. Without it, there was legit players that didn't. Yeah. Ortiz was in the Mitchell report. We all know. Well, listen. Ivan Rodriguez is in there telling me he didn't use. There's a lot of guys that speculated using him. Ivan Rodriguez, Jeff Bagwell, David Ortiz. There's a lot of them. Pitch outside. The Hall of Fame is all about politics. They should get in. Bonds, A-Rod, and Clemens should all be in the Hall of Fame. And if you want to put an asterisk or a notation at the bottom of their plaque, fine. The pitcher's upstairs called a strike. The umpire doesn't want Pascantino to get in a bat. 3-2. Yeah, there was a lot of reasons we lost in 04. A-Rod was part of it. Matsui disappeared the last few games too. He was going to win MVP. Sheffield disappeared. Our pitching was ass. Vasquez sucked. Brown sucked. It was bad. 3-2. Fouled away. Mattingly definitely belongs in the Hall of Fame. He's got the same numbers as Puckett. Well, you can say they ruined baseball, but like I said, crowds are never bigger than they were then. You could ask a lot of fans. They say, bring that shit back. Let them take it. People loved watching guys hit 60 homers. Well, people are still hitting 60 homers. Cal Raleigh hit 60 homers last year. The year before, Judge hit 62. Well, there's a walk. Here comes Vinny Pasquantino to star tonight. The star of the night. 3 homers for Vinny, and he's going to get a chance to hit a 4th. The funny thing is, these are his only 3 hits. He was over 12 coming into this game tonight. Pitch upstairs 1-0. He was over 12 in the WBC. And tonight, a special night. Everybody's on their feet there in the dugout. Let's see if Vinny can take one out here. The pitch, low, 2-0. Posada should have at least got more consideration. He got knocked off the ballot his first year. It's garbage. Vincenzo Pasquantino. It'll be a 2-0. This is pitch. Low 3-0. Don't walk him. Don't walk him. V-Man, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Let's go.
Thank you for being a friend.
He says, I got to say, Puerto Rican facing Italy is probably a better matchup for Puerto Rico in the quarterfinals. He walked him on 4 pitches. Boo! 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 He didn't even give him a chance. He didn't even give him a chance. Losing to Canada still sucks. Quarterfinals should be fun. He didn't even give him a chance, guys. Are we really going to make a pitching change? Bro, it's 9-1. He was definitely scared. Italy can't walk it off because Mexico is batting last. Who the GOAT in baseball? Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is the GOAT. Greatest player I ever saw was Barry Bonds, but Babe Ruth is the GOAT. Babe Ruth is hitting more homers than entire teams back then. So he hit 714 homers. He also hit 300. He also hit 342 and was a great pitcher in his day. He's the GOAT. Pitch. Outside, 1-0 to DeZenzo, who's 1 for 4. Yeah, but the mercy rule, does that happen if the other team hasn't batted in their half of the inning? Pitch. Almost hit him. Ohtani, I don't care if the Ohtani call comes from me. I know the history of baseball, and Ohtani is a fantastic, he's the best player in the game right now. But it's not the best player ever. Pitch. Broken bat, weak ground ball to short. They go to first, and DeZenzo is out. That retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. United States looking like they're going to get in. Italy up 9-1. Shohei's not hitting 350. I mean, that's the thing. Babe Ruth hit 370, 350 all the time. Rod Carew was incredible. He was right before my time. Just before my time. But you're not going to find a sweeter swing than Rod Carew. Tony Gwynn was another one that I absolutely loved. Tony Gwynn. Loved him. But I just missed Rod Carew. I started watching baseball in 84. So, like I saw Reggie Jackson at the end of his career. I saw a lot of guys near the end of their career. Carew did play for the Twins, yes. He played for the Twins and Angels. Yeah, Ken Griffey was a beast, but to me it was Bonds. Bonds was hitting 70 homers. He was hitting 370. He won 3 MVPs before he ever touched the performance-enhancing drug. He was a 30-30 guy every year. He's winning gold gloves left and right. But the one knock on Bonds was he was not good in the postseason with Pittsburgh. He was terrible. And then in 2002, he hit like 6 home runs against the Angels in that World Series. But he was so good. Ted Williams is probably the greatest hitter ever, but not the greatest player because he didn't pitch. But Ted Williams, probably the greatest hitter of all time. If not, I mean, he's definitely one of them. The screwy thing about Ted Williams won the Triple Crown twice. He did not win the MVP either year. The one year he did it 41, I'm sorry, 1941, he didn't win the Triple Crown twice. I'm sorry. I don't think he won the Triple Crown twice. Hornsby won it twice. Did Williams win it twice? Well, anyway, the one year he hit 406, he didn't win the MVP because DiMaggio had a 56-game hitting streak, won it. But in 1942, I know Williams won the Triple Crown. I thought Williams won the Triple Crown in 42 and 47. Am I wrong? Did he win it twice? Anyway, in 1942, Joe Gordon won it. Shouldn't have won it. God, Bonds in Yankee Stadium would have hit 900 homers. Ichiro was a great contact hitter, but he wasn't the greatest hitter of all time. Yeah, Williams lost 3.5, 4 years in the prime of his career to fight in 2 wars. So he also went to the Korean conflict as well. He was incredible. Pitch outside 1-0. Quattrini's still on the mound. Alec Thomas. I don't know who pinch hit for Rowdy Tellez and Jaron Duran, bottom of the 9th. Pitch fouled away, 1-1. Yeah, that could be an argument, Michael. But look at the people that played in his era. He killed everybody that played in his era. They also played in stadiums that had 460-foot walls. Pitch. Yankee Stadium was short down the line, but in the gaps, it was 461 and 457 to dead center. They weren't playing in bandboxes. The lighting was shit. They didn't have all the technology they have today. You got to compare him against his peers. That's the way you compare eras. Babe Ruth dominated. Players are not, like I said, he was hitting more home runs than entire teams. It's the equivalent of somebody hitting 150 homers today. Pitch. A pitch is swung into the air to center field. Marcy back there makes the catch. 1 away. Omar Moreno, yeah. Omar Moreno was a Yankee when I started watching them. Italy's going to win, Cushy, yes. Bonds would have been incredible in Yankee Stadium. The pitch inside 1-0. Serna is up there for Tellez. United States is going to advance thanks to our Italian friends. Pitch. Babe Ruth is a big guy, yeah. Definitely not the most athletic guy you've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, Ken Griffey Sr. was definitely, he was part of the Big Red Machine. He was another one that ended up on the Yankees at the end of his career. The pitch, swung and a miss, strike 2, and that's why Junior never wanted to be a Yankee, because Billy Martin would yell at him when he was in the clubhouse. He was considered fat for back then. Yeah, he's a bigger guy. He was husky. Babe was husky. Quattrini's about to deal the 1-2 to Serna. The pitch, ooh, it hit him. Got away from Quattrini, so Mexico has a 1-out base runner here in the 9th. Thank you for 200 likes, guys and gals. And he did, yeah, he did. Yes, both are right. Billy yelled at everyone, and Billy loved his beer. Do I think the U.S. will win the? No, I honestly don't. I honestly don't. Yeah, I'm sure they weren't trying to hit him as Ruth just did it. Thank you, True the Ravine. Yeah, I do too, but Saturday I'm not going to be able to do it because we're going to dinner for my wife's aunt's birthday. Ground ball to second. The throw to first, and Duran is out, 2 away. 1 out away here. Italy's going to advance. The United States is going to advance. The U.S. will play Canada on Saturday at 3 o'clock. And like I said, unfortunately, I'm going to dinner for my wife's aunt's birthday. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I do think I'll be able to do the Laker game at 8:30. But maybe Friday night we'll do one of these games. I forgot who plays Friday, and I'll have to look at it. Here's the pitch off the plate to Rosarina. He's over 3 tonight. He walked and stole a base. He's 2 for 12 in the WBC. Let's see what we got on Friday night. Pitch. Up and in, 2-0. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I think ESPN was what I was looking at for the WBC. The pitch, 3-0. So Friday, Italy's going to play Friday. There's a strike. Who was runner-up in Pool A? Does anybody know? Yes, Mexico's out. USA's in. Who is the runner-up in Pool A? Italy will play Friday night at 8 o'clock. Pitch. Grounded to third. This should do it. Fields fires. Got him. Italy finishes 4-0 in the pool, and the United States will play Saturday against Canada at 3 o'clock. I don't know. You got to ask your president. I don't know what the hell. Quite frankly, we don't know if we're going to. We might tariff Canada. We love tariffs. Yeah, that's what we do. We have a lot of tariffs. It's a beautiful word. You take a look at it. And tariffs are bringing us a lot of money. A lot of money. Billions and billions of dollars. They're bringing billions of dollars back to the United States. That's right. We love the word tariff. We do it well. We do it bigly. And we do it better than anybody. It's a great word. And they're bringing back hundreds of millions of dollars to the United States. We love tariffs. USA versus Canada. That is right. So we will take a look at it then. But guys and girls, that's right. The Italians win. I forgot we can do it this way. Well, here we go.
Ball game over. Yankees win. No! Yankees win.
Jumblocks, he says the Trump imitation is straight up. It is great. You take a look at it. I'm the best that's ever done the Trump imitation. Just ask anybody. I'll tell you, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the greatest president that the world has ever seen. We're the greatest, and we're going to continue. The people love it when I do the Trump imitation. We do this. We call it accordion hands. I'm playing an invisible accordion. That's what I'm doing. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Seriously, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be live with the Lakers and the Bulls tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'll see how I'm feeling on Friday. If I'm up for it, I will do Italy. Who did win Pool A? I wasn't looking. Who won Pool A? Puerto Rico. Thank you, Michael. Italy, Puerto Rico should be good. So if I'm up for it, we'll see. We'll see what the hell is going on Friday. I might do the game, but I mean, I've been streaming every night for over a week, so I might take it off, but we'll see. I didn't really plan on doing this one, and I'm glad I did it. I mean, it made sense to do this because it meant a lot to the U.S. So let me get out of here, guys and girls. Again, I really appreciate everybody that tuned in. This was an awesome stream. Italy did save us. And like I said, hopefully, if you're new, you enjoyed it. Subscribe and come back for future streams. We always have a lot of fun in here. Italy wins 9-1. Italy and the United States advance. Mexico is done in the WBC. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for the Lakers, and I'm out. Peace.